gentlemen, once again, I invite you to the Agents of Calamity podcast. I am one of your hosts, Crypto Creep, Flash Attack Jack, aka Dr. Fucking Death. The price is wrong, bitch. It'll always be fucking wrong. Remember that shit. If you want to find me on Instagram at AOC_operatives. If you want to find me on Facebook, the Agents of Calamity Facebook group. If you want the content, isn't that what you're here for? All you ghosts of little German kids and the wars and all you families that no one cares about, isn't that what you tune in for? For love? A hug now and then? A virtual hug? Just a train of truth. I could not have asked for it any more perfectly. Listen. It's like putting your ear, but instead of to a seashell, it's like a shotgun shell. And you hear the train, because it's the truth. But I'm not here alone. You think I transverse the darkness alone? Oh no. There's other people with me.
Yahoo! Aloha, motherfuckers! It's a flying can of spam, pineapple man, full of aloha and love. From the Train of Truth, you can find me TikTok, Frank1 AOA, or Instagram, Frank1570. Heady food slinger, photographer extraordinaire. What can I get for $5, Mushroom Hunter? Woo!
What's that?
Hey.
It's Mr. Jeff.
Oh, Mr.
Mr. Joe! I love Mr. Joe!
Yo, thank you for having me back. You can find me on Instagram at Mr. Jeff, on Facebook under Mr. Jeff, and I'm on YouTube. You better catch me on YouTube at Mr. Jeff. But I am your pastor of disaster, your master blaster of mushroom madness. And I'm glad to be back. We're going to jump right into this with mushroom talk, aren't we?
Yeah,
Dude, I'm gonna
because...
jump in with NES, Master Blaster. I fucking love
Dude, oh shit.
I love
Oh,
this
I
shit.
love that 8-bit shit, bro.
Oh,
But
yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, honestly, this will be the last episode for Mushroom March Madness. So what better guest would we bring to you other than our personal fucking mushroom guy?
Your local mushroom hunter.
The Mushroom Hunter.
The Mushroom Hunter.
Last time, he made us smoke birch, polypore.
I wasn't playing
Yeah,
around
Ron.
today.
Oh shit, dude. He even got the uniform.
For a second, I thought that was like a ribbon dip shirt, but it's a Smurf.
Smurf shirt. Oh, I like it. I like it. I like
Papa
it.
Smurf.
I like it. Good times, guys. Good
Kind of
times.
an artist rendition of the world's most famous mushroom. Y'all know this mushroom, right?
That's a poisonous fucking mushrooms.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
fucked
I heard Vikings
You
used
fucked
to
up.
eat those.
Yes.
Go crazy and
Yes,
shit.
the term
So-
berserker.
Yeah, berserkers. If
Yes.
people watch that Mushrooms and Gods, they fucking know what we're talking
So-
about.
Who watches that?
Poison is based on dosage, right? Anything can be poisonous. Salt can be poisonous. Water can be poisonous.
True.
So to call this poisonous is kind of like, I need more details. I need a little bit more on that.
Fair enough. Fair
What
enough.
kind of dosage is poisonous? Is that based
I mean,
on
it's going to
body
vary on the
weight,
person's
based
genetics and
on-
body weight, definitely.
Yeah.
But also in the way you
mental
prepare
health.
these. So let's dive in real quick. This is Amanita muscaria, or at least a artist rendition of it. Doesn't look really
Does it
like
make
that.
you grow larger in
So-
life? Or do you just fucking berserk and go aggro and just fucking slice heads off like
Well,
you're a fucking Highlander?
When I say it's the world's most famous mushroom, it's because you identify it with Alice in Wonderland, Super Mario Brothers, with the Vikings. Shoot, we could take it back to Santa Claus.
Bro, it's
and
probably
lore.
good luck with
Wait, you're
Santa
saying
Claus.
Santa did mushrooms?
No, when they would drop through the chimney.
Thank you. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I remember that. I was there.
It was good luck.
I was
Like,
there.
even getting coal was better than getting a
I don't know. Coal was actually a treat I had made in the
Yeah.
sun back then.
Because
Yeah.
last we learned in Siberia, it gets fucking cold.
Mm,
I think that's where Santa and his elves kind of frequent.
Yeah, that could be true. That could be true. How have you been, Mr. Jeff? Can you
I've been all
please?
right. I've been pretty good. I'll say, jumping into 2022, I've got a lot of big plans, probably too many for me to try to attempt to do. So I feel like I am spreading myself a little thin, but that's all right. We're gonna blow this shit up this year.
Would you rather spread yourself thick?
Yeah, what does that mean?
I don't know.
How would you
No.
spread yourself thick?
Well, you wouldn't
Oh,
be
and not
spreading
do
yourself
anything.
far. You'd be spreading yourself short distance to keep the thickness.
All right, fair
As
enough.
you go further, you get thinned out, right? Does that make sense?
Fair
Well,
enough.
that's how I process it.
Fair enough.
So I'm spreading myself a little thin because I'm going to be heading to Michigan, actually tomorrow,
Lower or upper Michigan?
Lower Peninsula. So I don't know if we mentioned this in the podcast I was on last time, but
You are from Michigan.
yeah,
Yeah.
in Ann Arbor, Michigan, home of University of Michigan, Go Blue, and Detroit, Michigan have both. There are two municipalities in Michigan that have decriminalized psychedelics such as magic mushrooms.
That's probably because the world does not want any more 8 Mile or M&M, so they're just keeping people sane. Yeah,
Whoa, whoa, that's a fucking statement.
It's coming to PA eventually. I mean, I feel like it's following the same path that cannabis has followed, but it's actually on a faster track because we're in the internet age and information moves much quicker. People are realizing that the bullshit from the 1970s and on with the war on drugs was just that bullshit. So cannabis had a long uphill battle, and now we're seeing that. I don't even know, it's not federally legal yet, right?
No,
So
but I think
federally,
PA would be probably one of the last states. These guys are all fucking.
I don't know.
Well, I think that's because
Here's
we're
why
in the Commonwealth.
I actually
so the
think
rules apply a little bit differently.
PA is
Yeah.
going to legalize psychedelics. It may be legalized in a clinical fashion or a medicinal type fashion, but PA is heavily involved in the psychedelic research with what's the hospital down in Philly? There's a big hospital down there in that way. But I know they're teamed up with certain psychedelic researchers and dude down in New Cumberland, William Padilla Brown, who owns a company, Symbiotics. He was featured on Fantastic Fungi, the Netflix documentary. He's like an hour and a half from here, and he's the guy who brought cordyceps to North America, or at least cultivated cordyceps. It had only been done in Asia. He figured out how to do it and kind of made himself a household name in the mushroom
Tell these
community.
people what a cordyceps is.
Cordyceps mushroom is the zombie mushroom, the one that infects insects and sprouts out of them after it zombifies them. It literally controls the insect's brain or its nervous system and can have the insect, while it's possessed by this fungus, go to a location that's optimal for the fungus to reproduce.
I was
pretty wild.
reading and heard that fungi are not man's best friend.
Yeah, aren't you
Yeah,
like
dogs are, aren't they?
Slowly killing us off for the last millennia.
Well,
They cause
I've
heart
been,
disease, they cause cancer, they just get in our bodies and fuck shit up.
yeah,
And we look at it as like magical medicinal medicine or tasty noms in our food, but really, they're like the real Doctor Doom of the world. It's like literally just killing us slowly over centuries and centuries and centuries and centuries. It's like the fungi want to take over the world and go back to Hollow Earth times where mushrooms were king. How do you feel about
I
that?
don't know about that. I feel like plants have been farming us. Like,
I think there's truth to that.
you know what I'm saying? Because you
There's
think
truth to
about it,
that.
they
Do you think plants are farming us?
Yeah, they keep us-
for the mushrooms.
No,
Well, they
for the
drink
mushroom,
our
They want the
oxygen.
carbon dioxide.
Carbon
from us.
dioxide, yeah, and they produce oxygen.
So they spit out this oxygen to keep us alive, so we will keep
Them
putting out
alive.
CO2 for them.
And plus,
They're
we
fucking
eat
farming
some
us.
of them, but all plants have the, what do you call it?
You know what the big culprit in the plant kingdom that's really farming us? It's made this big boom, and it's cannabis. I mean, it's gotten into us so much that it has
I
us
love
wanting to
this.
grow it for them. Isn't that fucked up?
I love me some cannabis.
So
You know why? Because cannabis is controlling you. It's making
Yeah, that's
you.
what the
It's
plant-
cultivating you to grow it,
That-
or to smoke it, or to keep it propagated as a.
Why can't
It's
a little plant
humanity.
do that?
Yeah, how does that even
We're
possible?
like, alpha fucking predators. No plant's gonna do that to us.
Yeah, my mom
Doing it to
still
us.
is trying
Coffee
to get me to
does
wipe
it
my
to
ass.
us. Coffee will not go extinct as long as humans are around. So coffee treats us with caffeine, keeping us alive, so we'll keep growing it and keep producing it.
In all
What it's
fairness,
doing-
coffee today, as we know it, is not the same as the initial plant. Same as the banana. Look at a banana
Oh yeah.
back in the
Or
day.
corn. We can go
Yes.
for everything.
Bananas are.
It's all been bred and farmed to look
So
and
what-
act the way it
what
does.
I'm
I was being
asking-
dumb, by the way, about all that bullshit. So.
What I'm asking, did we modify the plants, or did the plants allow us to modify them?
It's all
Oh,
perspective.
who's the gatekeeper? What side of the gate is
It
the?
actually is the fungus deep down inside. It's the fungi. So in the fungal kingdom, not only do you have cordyceps and ophiocordyceps and these bug zombie fungi,
Which are awesome. Look into that.
pretty cool.
You can go on the Asians page and see a nice photo of the zombie mushroom.
Ants.
Ants.
Fucking shit, dude.
What about that freaking what is it called? Toxoplasmosis. You ever heard of that?
Oh yeah, every day.
Yeah.
Toxoplasmosis.
I hear that term
It's
when
a
I'm
household
tossing
name.
pizza. Yeah.
No, cats get infected with it, and it gets spread to humans in their litter boxes.
Okay, I've heard of
Is
this.
that the thing
But
that
that
makes
actually-
cats eat plastic?
It's the thing that causes
I thought it made mice go to cats to
Yes.
infect the cats, and then
It's
the
a fear
cats
reducer.
shit because mice eat cat shit. Mice like to eat, they get like nutrients from it, so we catch it and they get it, or if they're attacked and get saliva on them, the mice will get infected. But the mouse, after it's infected, correct me if I'm wrong,
Well, I don't know too
It's-
much about it myself,
it's
but
more
I know
pr-
enough.
is more prone to go towards a cat, whereas a normal mouse would run away
Yeah,
because
normal cats have
So-
a fear response
so-
to predators, and it eliminates that fear response when they're infected
So the
with
mouses
this.
are like poison, and the cats are going and eating
The mouse.
The mouse, and the mouse or the cats come into its litter box and shedding
shits.
and infecting the home of the cat.
Well, if you clean a litter box out, you're
I
handling
don't
cat.
have
Not
a
you,
cat.
but like people handle the
I
cat
eat
litter.
cat, but I don't like
And if you have mice, the mice are sneaking in the litter box. If they can't find food outside, they're gonna eat the cat shit out of
So-
the
Well,
litter box.
Don't you guys think we get into that point again, just eating mice and mouse? I mean, in South America, they eat guinea pigs. Down in Louisiana, in the bayou, they eat, like, swamp rats.
Just because some people do a thing doesn't mean that it's good, nor does it mean should you. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
if we look at America on a macro level, we never mind. So much.
Yes, yes.
So, turkey tail, huh?
Yeah, it brought us a little goodie bag.
What's
So
it
you
taste
wanna
like?
you wanna buy some mushrooms? I'm your guy. No, I'm just playing.
Good old
These
turkey
aren't
tail.
magical. These aren't happy mushrooms of that sort. But these are nature's medicine. Can they even see that?
Yeah,
see
they
if
can
I can
see
get that little handful here for the camera. There we go.
What's so medicinal about
Beautiful.
the turkey tail?
Anyway, this is ground up pieces of a polypore that grows out in these woods in PA.
Would the birch polypore spits those out?
No, birch polypore grows out in these woods too. This is a different species entirely. This one, unlike that birch polypore being a big old, like a horse hoof size looking
You
mushroom.
could have shaved a shank out of that.
Right. This guy, these guys are little, they look like Oriental fans is how I describe them.
Okay.
But miniature, maybe an inch to 2 inches.
I
something
should
like
bring a
that.
few
Should I even
cats
say
next
that word?
time.
Let me, is that word so outdated that it's actually not
Yo.
bad?
I use it. My family uses it.
Okay, all right.
What, the
good.
word
60-year-old
Oriental?
white man? I don't know, man.
What about
That's
40-year-old?
That's a bad term.
I don't know, dog.
You just
The word
don't-
seems old to me.
Yeah,
So what culture use those fans? Japan, right? Would it be primarily? They use the fans?
I'd say most Asiatic people use those fans.
Asiatic is
Well,
not.
then I feel safe to say
My
Asiatic fan then?
Grandma used those fans, and she's like fucking Filipino.
Well,
And we're like the Mexicans of Asia, bro.
you guys,
This is the second or third episode he said that. He did
Spanish
it.
speaking Asian.
I didn't do it. Telling you, he has
So,
issues.
was she a fan of those fans?
Oh, dude, she fan that shit all over. That hot, humid day with this trade winds. Is
Right. So she'd be an Asiatic fan.
Guys, I don't think Asiatic is a word, dude.
Asiatic?
Yeah,
It is now if it ain't.
I don't think
sure
that's
it
a
is,
word.
actually.
Look it up.
I'm not young Jamie, but I will Go on. I'll look it up while you guys discuss.
Anyway, let's discuss this turkey tail over here.
These
This is all crumbled up because I put it in my coffee. You know, if I'm going to be on the podcast, I'm going to bring some show and tell mushrooms.
Oh, and I love that. Thank you,
Right.
Jeff. Thank you, Jeff.
But I ain't really smoking these ones. We ain't doing nothing with these. But what I would do with these normally is I'd put some in the bottom of my coffee cup and brew some coffee. If you check out my YouTube channel, I actually got a video, one of my vlogs, where I actually do that. I put some in the bottom of a Sheets cup and make some coffee at a gas station with turkey
Speaking
tail.
of Sheets, I have a buddy that says they see this black Suburban with Death Wish coffee and Mr. Jeff on it
All the time.
That guy, dude, he
Yeah.
tried to kidnap me once.
That guy, dude, he evades Leslie, the fucking ticket lady in Lewisburg.
He grabbed me by my back pocket and tried to kiss me on the back of the head, and I couldn't see his face. He was quick.
He's
I
like,
thought we weren't going to say this.
Oh, well, you know,
So, what did you find?
Asiatic is in fact a word.
Referring to
What's it mean?
Asiatic is relating to or deriving from Asia.
Oh, I did not make it up.
Okay, fair enough. You
Your
go.
family's Asiatic.
Yeah.
I'm Asiatic.
Or can we just say Asian?
Yeah, but, how do you
Asiatic
say
should be
Asian,
the
though?
new
Because
Asian.
Oh, I'm asthmatic. I'm asthmatic. I'm not
like,
Asiatic.
Southeast Asia is like India, so are Indians Asian?
Yeah.
But you don't call them Asian.
Hmm?
I do.
You call them Asian.
People
I
don't,
do.
for the most part, but I would call them Asian, but
Yeah.
that's because I know. Right?
I call them
like,
Asian.
You get closer to the Middle East, they're like
They're Asian.
Asian, but you don't call them
No, we call
Asia.
them Middle Eastern, which is
in other terms.
just some weird way of
Right.
categorizing a location on the planet somewhere.
Very
I mean,
true.
like Southeast Asia is comprised of many islands, and it's pretty close to Australia. Why don't we call that South?
Oceania?
Well, for one, your fucking former one is one landmass and the other is separated, so it's not the same landmass.
No.
We have to
Well,
look at the
like-
tectonic plates,
but if
though, if
you're
you want to
looking-
get technical. Technical.
Technotronic.
Fucking
Tectonical,
Technotronic.
tectonical, dude.
Techno?
Fucking
Techno.
Lego.
Tectonical.
Techno. God probably used a fucking keyboard. He's like, I'm making technotronic plates.
Techno has been a problem in all our lives, whether we realize it or not, dude.
I love technology.
I love technology.
But not as
See you
much
the
as
last
you,
episode.
you see.
Yeah, fuck Limp Bizkit.
Fuck Limp Bizkit. He said it.
Yeah, I pretty much said FM like 12 minutes ago.
Will you quit trying to get our channel shut down?
Who's gonna shut us down?
Eminem.
Dude, he's a clone, bro.
You
Did
say
forget
that he's not a
episode?
clone. He's real.
Dude, he's just a living mass of fungi.
This fucking guy, dude. He's fucking losing his goddamn head, dude. Oh no. Oh.
Sorry, I picked up 30 rack Budweiser for Dr. Doom and
Dr. Death, god damn it, none of my friends
Dr.
listen to
Death,
me.
and I got me some Coquito
It's flowing through me, though.
from
I'm
W&S
not about to piss
Distributors
myself.
right outside of
Ready for
Norris.
me to do that for a sec?
I'm Kenny Fresno, and this is a 2015 Chevy Sonic. The Sonic gets its name from the speed in which a woman will get back into her car if you're to ever pull up to a blind date in one of these fucking things. In 2012, Motor Trend did a study that found the only thing lamer than a guy driving a Chevy Sonic is a guy driving a Chevy Sonic with a trunk full of rollerblades. This vehicle is unique in the fact that in lieu of gasoline, it runs strictly on estrogen, and the brakes have been replaced by maxi pads. You get it yet? I'm making jokes implying that it's a girl's car. Now watch me really drive this shit home. In 2015, the Sonic came with a $500 rebate and a tampon air freshener.
Dude, like for real?
5 psilocybin-containing mushroom species in Pennsylvania. There's 5
5.
of them, and they're not the
And you had a
boomers.
foray where you guys went and hunted these.
I went and showed them where they can be found. It's too
Did
early
you
in the season right
find
now.
the ones out west end along the creek that mountain man I know that you knows
No.
about?
No, but you go to Milton State Park. Milton State Park is literally in the Susquehanna River. And the Susquehanna Valley is home to...
The island.
Yeah, the islands. Home. The whole Susquehanna Valley is home to psilocybin mushrooms. These blue feet are called psilocybe ovoidiocystidiata, if I even said that right. Ovoidiocystidiata, big old fancy science Latin binomial that means of the psilocybes, it's one that has cystidiata that look like ovoids or oval shaped.
Those are
That's microscopic shit that's for identification purposes
right.
on a microscope.
Those are the trippy mushrooms of Pennsylvania that I've heard about in story and
Yes.
like from people.
They exist out there, and we're going to find them this year.
That hunts these or forages these.
Well, these are natural mushrooms that you're talking about.
I'm not talking about boomers.
Native to
You might get from like some dude at a 7-Eleven at 1 in the morning. No, this is.
Fuck it, it's boomers from a dude.
I don't know.
Yeah, dude.
At 1 in the morning.
No one does that.
Dude, you're like getting.
I'm going stereotyping, sorry.
Yeah, I don't even know what a boomer. Like you find old people at 1 in the morning.
Boomers are not old people. That's the kid slang.
A bunch of old people outside 7-Eleven. Hey, boy.
Hey, boy.
You want some shrooms? Yeah, some shrooms.
Take me for 30 a gram.
No,
but old people.
Old people.
Yo,
oh, is that a new term? Yo, I need some of that old people.
Oh, yeah, we got an OP, dude.
Oh, got that OP.
So, hey, let's hone this in now. On the psilocybe ovoidiocystidiata, native to
Blue
PA.
feet.
Blue feet, yes, sir. Did I already mention that, or did you know that?
I just tapped into your mind.
I feel like I spoke it, though. I don't know.
You probably did.
There you go.
You probably did.
So, yeah, the bluefoot mushroom, it's native to PA. It can be found in these parts. We're going to find them this spring, hopefully.
At least they weren't black feet.
What?
Native American.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, that is a native.
Sorry, that was derogatory.
No, but is that why the Blackfeet are called Blackfoot?
I have no idea. Nothing to do with mushrooms, though.
Oh.
They were probably doing
sorry, we're getting sidetracked.
No.
I've been doing that all night. But anyways, back to the blue feet.
That's one of five.
Sam's here.
Well, that's one of five native species to PA that contain psilocybin.
What are the other 4?
Yeah.
I can't even name them. There's psilocybe. Well, there's psilocybe species, and there's also Pinnalis and some other one maybe. I don't remember. Like I literally went to a seminar class and watched somebody lecture on an hour talking about the psilocybin containing mushrooms of PA.
I didn't think any were native. I didn't think there was any native.
Oh, I didn't either. Like this is stuff that I learned in the past couple of years. I always thought the psilocybin mushrooms were down south, like Florida, Louisiana, Texas, Hawaii, and shit.
Asia.
Well, there's Burmese and Thai and things like that found in rice
paddies.
Yeah, from these
Ladies and gentlemen,
water buffalo, right? Is that what we're talking? Water buffalo shit.
Water buffalo? Is that what we're talking about?
Water buffalo shit.
Agent
Snow has entered the building. Right on blood.
Texas. What are we talking about?
I don't know. We've been fucking up all
The
night.
wheat strain they just came out with.
No, I wish.
Water buffalo, that's what it sounds like.
Oh, no, we're talking about psilocybin
We're
mushrooms.
talking about getting old people from 7-Eleven at 1 in the morning.
Where'd you get them?
Old people.
That's
What are you
the
doing?
street term for boomers.
That's where they're buying their
Oh,
mushrooms.
it's a new term for a new term.
Yeah.
So it's like this, coming into 7-Eleven.
Yo, let me get some of that old people.
Can we get you some old people tonight?
Why do they fucking say that?
No one says that, dude. No one says that.
It's the migration. Slang migrates, right? One slang word eventually is no longer slang because it's no longer cool, so we have to change it. So boomers is out of style. It's now old people. You want to get some old people?
Actually, it just went back to old people because before boomers, it was old people. Right?
Probably.
Talking about mushrooms.
Wait, okay, not the fuck you up mushrooms though, but like
The blue feet, they do fuck you up.
They do, yes, and they're more potent than any like the ones you might get in a cow field
That's
in
why a
Texas.
mountain dude I know fucking loves to hunt for them. Remember I told you he found a rock and said it was a giant sea turtle, just like one scale of it embedded into the earth of Union County from like millennia ago.
What?
Yeah, he believes that
You
shit.
got some good mushrooms then. I'm just saying.
That
Good,
sounds
good.
fucking nuts to
Good.
me.
We should
dude.
have him on the podcast one night.
That sounds.
He's claiming a rock formation is actually a petrified turtle. Is what you're telling me.
Scale on the shell. Making a giant turtle.
Oh, just one scale is this big
Yeah,
rock formation?
like
One
making a
scale on the
giant
shell.
turtle from like Never-Ending Story. Like
Right, right. Well,
Yeah.
can't you go on like Google Maps and see this then and find
because the forest, because like it's just
overgrown then?
right.
Shit.
And Mother Nature doesn't want us to see the truth.
You know, it's funny you bring that up because I've read of other types of petrified formations that they claim was like a dragon or a big giant snake or this or that. But how do we even know? It's easy to just say no, it's not, but you don't know. We have no way of knowing if that really is some
I don't
petrified
know.
shit.
I don't know shit about fuck.
Yeah, I don't know shit about nothing. You had to be there to know, right? You had to fucking see it with your own eyes. Like,
But did you?
no, I didn't. I just
Yeah, because if you saw it and you go tell somebody else, they're not gonna fucking believe you, right?
They're like, oh, that dude is hunting mushrooms. What the fuck? He was fucked up saying he's hunting giant sea turtles in the middle of Pennsylvania. Yeah. Doesn't really fly well.
Speaking of hunting mushrooms, though, get your asses out to my mushroom forays. If you ain't, I know we already plugged my page and shit, but if you're following Mr. Jeff's Facebook page, you're going to see that I'm going to post events of future mushroom hunting all over PA. We're going to do a bunch of them here in Northumberland County and Union Counties. We're going to hit RB Winter. We're going to hit Sandbridge.
Shit.
We're going to hit Milton State Park
Yeah,
again.
RV
shit.
Winter Park. I went night hiking one time. We came across bioluminescent fungi.
Yes, with a
Dude.
big,
Yeah, and
probably jack-o'-lantern mushrooms, they call them.
it was creepy as fuck. I just started sniffing the air, seeing if I could smell raw meat, because it almost made me feel like there's a Wendigo out there seeing glow-in-the-dark fucking
Shit.
mushrooms. For real. It
They
was just
glow in
creepy.
the
Yeah, there's
Yeah, they're bioluminescent.
Yep, they
Dude,
bioluminescent
it
mushrooms
was
that
just
grow on
night
these mountains
hiking, and all of
too.
a sudden the ground was like all fucking lit up. And upon review, it was just mushrooms.
little mushroom. What happens if you eat those little fucking things, dude?
Would you glow in the dark?
Dude,
Yeah,
if you listen to my
Is
mushroom
that
rap,
the
you would
gateway
know.
to like alien
Fucking-
space?
Bro, I got some Jordans and the bottoms glow in the dark.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Dipped in
I like mine with blinkers.
They're
Lotus of
They're like $4,000 shoes.
Jesus
The
Christ.
Jordan calls. You know what call is?
No, I don't, but it
He's
sounds
the-
too expensive.
You should probably know what call is. He makes those big fucking gigantic figurines. He's a street artist.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like an XX.
I didn't know that he got.
Oh, I might know who the fuck you're talking
Yeah, bro,
about.
and they're expensive. When they first came out, they were like $700. Now they're over.
These are investments. Right, you ain't walking around with these
No,
things.
I wore them to fucking South by Southwest, bro. I had plenty of people come to me like, damn, bro, I'm trying to get on your level. Like, people I never met before, like, yo, respect, man. He's like pointing down. I'm like looking. He's like, no, shoes. I'm like, oh, yeah. And he's like, yeah, bro, respect. And I'm out there. I'm like, yo, I'm living life on the edge right now. Like, you know, I didn't fuck them up at all.
I was gonna say.
The value of them went down because I wore them for one night.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't care. I'm just going to keep them.
Well, why would you buy a shoe if you can't wear it?
Yeah, especially stud on them and fucking.
Yeah,
in front of
that's
fucking a bunch of people.
Fucking sneakerheads have fucking storage containers full of shoes they don't fucking wear. I don't get it, bro.
It's
It's
an
like
investment.
baseball cards.
Yeah, NFTs. It literally, if they are a one-of-a-kind shoe, is yours?
A bunch of hats. No.
There are only a few of them there.
There's
And that's where it gets its value.
Like, some people, like, they're sneakerheads, and they're like, I've never seen them in real life. I've never seen somebody have them.
Well, those Boba Fett's are the only ones I've ever seen in real life.
Yeah,
You
those
had,
are cheap.
yeah, you fucking rock those
They're like
motherfuckers.
200 and some bucks.
I've never seen anyone with those
The
fucking
Boba
The
dudes.
Fett.
Star Wars SB Dunks.
No, the Boba Fett's.
They're all fucking, it looks like Boba Fett's armor.
dope,
almost.
dude.
They're so dope,
Yeah.
dude.
Did Nike do like a Star Wars line with the Dunks? For some reason, I think they did.
Shoe. I'm.
Are you a
what-
sneakerhead? Are you guys
What's the
sneakerheads?
opposite of a
Yeah,
sneakerhead?
I wear flip flops, slippers.
These right here.
Oh, damn.
I'm rocking New Balances that are probably like
I think
2
I've
years
seen
past their
those.
prime.
Yeah, I don't wear them.
I'm
Yeah,
the
I don't-
opposite of a sneakerhead.
I like
Like,
that
these
little
bad boys,
side that
fucking
has,
splitting
like,
at the seams and shit.
I'm the same way.
See how
Because I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna trash them. I'm walking in mud, muck,
Yeah,
woods,
look, Jesus
all
right
over the
here.
place. I ain't worried about that shit.
They're fucking dope,
Oh,
right?
shit.
They're fucking nylon. I think they're nasty. I think
Little
they're
side
nasty
pouch
fucking
and
shit.
Yeah, they come with all that. Yeah. If I could show you guys.
But wouldn't you be like you buy, like, when you set out to buy those kind of shoes, like, do you know, like, I'm never gonna wear these shoes?
Probably. If you're seeking out to buy shoes like a sneakerhead, it's like those fucking rich kids that go stand outside of Supreme for a little crowbar that says Supreme, or a little fucking metal spoonie for their candy that says Supreme. Like,
That sounds like the counterfeit market on that would be through the roof, because I can't see what would be so hard to.
several $100 crowbar, but like someone just screen printed a name on it.
Yeah.
The name carries so much more value than
Yeah.
the fucking crowbar itself.
Yeah.
For what?
What?
Status.
Well, that's what
These
Supreme
are-
is.
these are
Supreme
the
is clout with your drip.
Oh, shit, I don't know how to put that. These are the calls.
Oh, damn. They look like some fucking Back to the Future shit. They really do. Wait, how much do, speaking of Back to the Future,
They're all like
Glow in the dark.
the
Souls.
fucking
Yeah,
shoes
they
Marty
glow in the
had,
dark.
aren't those worth a shitload?
Look how much they are.
I
Sorry,
know
they're
what
not
you're
over
talking
4
about.
grand.
You know
They
what
were
I'm
at one
talking
point
about?
over 4
They
grand.
still.
$3,100. I could buy Crypto's Xterra for that.
Shit, I'll get deep half that.
Trade them.
What is it, Long
Shit.
Dong Louie?
Yeah, oh, he tell you about that? Fucking graffiti, fucking.
Who did that?
He looks suspect.
Dave's suspect as fuck, dude.
I don't know though, because you be working with some
Some weirdo. No, it was crack.
shysters there.
It was crack.
Kelsey and Stacy might have plotted on you.
No, it was this motherfucker. He admitted it. He fucking spilled his guts, dude.
Yeah, you guys can't admit fucking the
What's that,
fucking
some
pizza
boomers?
Z-lot.
Oh, yeah, you came in after.
Turkey tail.
Turkey tail. I said I got to bring the mushroom show and tell when I.
Okay, now tell him your plan, and then you tell him why I think it's a bad idea. Tell him your plan.
Oh, little prank action.
Yeah, tell
we
him your
can do
plan.
this. So, if you follow a YouTuber, I'm gonna throw his name out here just because people who do watch him, he's got millions of subscribers. But Cassidy Campbell, he does like this wankster guy walking up to people in public doing prank videos and be like, "Hey, trying to score some trees," and he pulls out those little tree air fresheners and shit. Just
Yeah,
getting a reaction out of people.
What other dude did that? He's big now. He does the
At Bassmaster.
yeah. So he did that one, the turtle, with the Pokemon. He was saying he went up to there was like he was standing across the road talking to everybody, yo, you need that turtle? I got that turtle. And like some cops
Is it turtle?
yeah, bro, cops actually came up to him and were like, what you out here selling drugs? He's like, no, I'm trying to get rid of these, you know what I mean, this turtle. And they're like, yeah, all right. And then they started emptying his pockets, and he just had like a bunch of little Pokemon balls and like pulled out a bunch of fucking cards. And he said, guess what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get rid of the turtle. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
yeah.
Get the
So I'm
fuck
thinking of
out of
trying
here.
to do something on my YouTube channel, because my YouTube channel is like low-level cringe comedy mixed with the mushroom knowledge and shit.
But pitch him the game plan. Pitch
So
him
I'm
just so
thinking,
you can
like,
hear it from rough. Just rough.
7-Eleven, 1 in the morning, have someone filming me walking up in there and catching people. Like, psst, hey, trying to get some mushrooms? Like, legitimately just trying to get some mushrooms and get the look on their face, catch them, be like,
Why
dude.
7-Eleven though?
I just picked that because they're
Why not
24 hours.
outside the Bull Run?
Sheets
at
like a
1:30?
bar. Would
I
probably
would do a
Thursday
Sheets. I
night.
would do a place like a Sheets too, because
You
they're 24 hours. I
pretty
just
much
can't do
live-
Lewisburg Sheets
you
because they
live
all know
there.
me in there. But I'd go in a place and be like, hey, and wear like some look the part of a mushroom
Right.
dealer. So I'd be like, hey,
But you know what? You could also use that to your advantage that they all know you in there, because if everybody there works there and knows
They're
you,
not gonna call the cops.
True.
exactly.
true,
That's
that's
what
good.
you should do. That should be your home base.
That's good. You might
I
be
see
onto
where this is
something.
going.
But then when they find out, they'd be like, no. Because most people are gonna be like, no, I ain't getting no mushrooms from some dude at a gas station, right? So when they
I don't
start,
know, you might find.
You look
some
like
people.
I'd buy
Right.
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, what else?
bro? You ought to be psyched out, so I'd be like, yeah, you probably got good shit. I got it, bro.
right? So when they find out, and I'll be like, dude, no, for real, I got the good mushrooms, and I start pulling out bags of turkey tail and shiitake mushrooms, and the ones that nobody's trying to score at a gas station. And just play it off like that. So I feel like I could be onto something, especially if I can get some real good reactions. Because like a Sheetz gas station, dude, you get those guys working the prison. I'm gonna walk up to some of those guys and just fuck with them, you know.
I know a bunch of those prison dudes.
And you know what, bro? Because people have gotten famous for less. You know what I mean? For dumber shit.
Right.
Very
You
true.
know?
That's part of my motivation with my YouTube channel is that premise that, dude, there's people on YouTube doing way dumber shit than me.
Oh yeah, bro.
The thing is, they usually got better production quality, and that's where if I had somebody teaming up with me that could film me and have it on that, like your cell phone at a gas station around the corner of an aisle, watching from 25 feet away, zoomed in and catching the action. I have to get me one of those little
TikTok.
wireless mics, though.
TikTok too.
He says he's too old for TikTok.
I
Nah,
am.
bro, that's how people get found.
I've
I
been
promise
told,
you.
really?
Like, oh yeah, bro, I promise you.
Dude,
I promise you.
I
It
plugged
used to be a dancing app.
Yeah.
But now it's more than that.
No, I
Like,
plugged my TikTok at the start of that, and they both looked at me like I was crazy.
I'm just.
fuck that, bro. Sammy Snow, TikTok, find me, bro.
But how do you get, like, how much time does it consume
It doesn't,
during your
because
day
the
to
view-
be
no, the
content
viewage
creating
on
on TikTok?
You could do
TikTok?
that. What you're talking about right now, you could do that.
Yeah,
in
that
under
would blow
15
up
minutes.
faster than YouTube on TikTok.
It really
Because
would.
with the way the TikTok algorithm works, it's like you're just getting those hits. It doesn't-
Yeah.
But you're competing with like ultra millions of hits at
It's
that
just your
point
tags, bro. You have to have your tags
Yeah.
ready. The FYP for your page.
for your page.
And then
one,
like
yeah.
mushroom hunter, and then like want to buy mushrooms, and then like prank, and then you know what I mean.
Right.
Like all that would trigger into something.
Frank
So
was
people
scolding
who
me on this
already
earlier.
say, I don't know how it all works, but I understand from some people they showed me that they've already clicked on certain subjects or topics that'll come up in their
Yep.
TikTok feed.
Yep.
So if their mushrooms is one of their topics,
Yep, they'll see it.
boom.
Yep.
Yeah, the algorithm just works. so
Bro,
much
fucking the homie Jeffy Ward, bro, he just dances all weird and shit, and like flicks his tongue around and shit, and he got like 10,000 followers.
Jesus.
You know what I mean?
Maybe
Like,
I'm missing something.
you are, bro, because literally every time you put stuff out, people are gonna see it. You know, and people that you don't, and you can even promote it. You know what I mean? Like,
Goofy wasn't even on TikTok for a day, and look how
yeah.
fast his
Oh my
page
god,
grew.
yeah. Yep. Doing these challenges, like bars challenges, or you know, like some artists will leave their verse in there or leave the hook in there, and then cut out a verse, so it's just a beat, and then you know you got to rap to it. Why they already have it recorded? You know what I mean? What they doing? Like
just
this,
like
they put it
insta-shared
out
right
there,
across
so
the
then
board.
you can grab that and you can write your verse to it, and then you can spin it on that and fucking send it to them.
Okay, so let's go with, I'll pick a song that I actually know a little bit. I'm going in. Lil Wayne, Drake.
I'm going in.
Yeah.
I'm going in.
So I could find somebody having already done the beat to it on TikTok, and I can just put my track on it. Hello, Mushroom Hunter. Hey, hi, how you doing?
I mean,
It's
you
Mr.
really
Jeff,
could,
baby,
yeah.
come to take a little tour in the mountains now, bitches. Bushwhacking
He
bigger.
found his
Stomping through
fucking
those trees
loophole
like a
for
mushroom
his
hunting
rap.
Bigfoot back in the thistle. Hat is official. Mush hunting wizard, all I need is a sigil. Black bear vigil. 44 pistol, this thing open up the mouth, I'm gonna
Go,
blow the brains
go,
out. I could do
Go,
that, right?
Go. Yeah.
Yeah, you
So
can do that on
that's
TikTok.
that's the
Don't
stuff
make a
that I think
TikTok.
could make me go viral. I
Okay.
just don't. It's like
TikTok.
I don't know how to do
Dude,
it, right?
everything-
I'm an old school guy.
Yeah,
Everything
dude.
is right
If
here,
you can
bro.
fucking YouTube, you can TikTok.
This is what you need. You know what I mean? Look, you can go on
Well,
TikTok.
maybe I'm missing out. This
I
could
got
be
it
my
right here.
goal.
Listen to him.
So
He's
you can
he's
add,
about to tell you.
boom, like that. All right, now what do you want to do? You can add effects. You can upload. You can do templates that they already have set up. You can do like before. Hold on. So look, you can do film strips. You can do shape shifting. You know what I mean? There's just
I
so
might
much.
be playing around with this up in Michigan.
You probably should, just because look, you can slow it down, speed it up, enhance it, filters, add sound. You can make your own sound, and you can do 3 minute up to 3 minutes, 15 seconds, 60 seconds, 3 minutes. You know what I mean? Like these are just some of the things that you can do. Like look at this guy.
I joined TikTok too after everyone was telling me to fucking.
Now, are you on it creating or?
No, I'm not doing shit. I just
Okay.
I'm lurking.
He's just dipping his toes in.
Yeah, I don't know shit. I don't know
You
shit.
don't know shit. Look at your outfit. You look like Freddy Krueger's retarded brother.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, you found me already?
Eddie Krueger.
You found me on TikTok already?
That's
No,
yellow.
I'm recording you.
Oh shit, dude. I I am Freddy Krueger's retarded brother, dude. I taught Freddy everything he fucking knows.
You look like you have an extra chromosome.
I have several, and I keep 2 in a fucking cooler out back.
Do you?
Okay, so
They're on deck, right?
yeah, they're on deck, dude. Any day now, any day, dude. No, but I fucking started fucking with TikTok, but everything I got, I'm on. Like, I don't know how you control that feed of information because all I got was a bunch of 40-year-old women.
What did you like? What topics
bitching.
did you select?
I don't remember selecting anything.
I don't know, bro. Based on your Facebook
So
ads,
you can hold, you can
that
record
doesn't surprise me.
and then stop, and it will keep that, and then you can literally go back
I'm gonna
into
put the
it.
stack clips.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stack
Okay.
clips.
That would be, dude. It takes me 2 hours to edit a 3-4 minute my YouTube vlogs
No, just get
because
a
I gotta
clip
take a
time.
clip from my phone and stack it, and then I might do a B-roll
They
of me
make it so
talking on
easy,
top
bro.
of it and
Yeah,
shit.
it's really easy on there.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro.
It's
Yeah,
dumb.
it used to be a fucking kid app, but like the way things are set up now, like how many different people are on it, and like all the different content.
It's being
on there.
used as more
And-
heavily in the social
Yeah,
media side
bro.
of
Like
things.
that one dude, the dog face guy. Who went viral for that. Remember, everybody got back onto that.
You mean the dude with the jaw, that dude?
No, remember he was skateboarding and he was mouthing the words to.
Yeah, he was drinking and he was bitching about his job having to go to jail. Is that what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
he's on a skateboard.
Yeah, and he's like,
It wasn't Janice. It was.
I don't know, but he was being happy when it was a bad situation.
It's like fucking CD's fucking like favorite band.
Who fucking knows? Leonard Skinner?
No, Peter Green.
Peter Green.
But no, what band is that?
Well, Peter Green was in another band. He went solo. He was in Zeppelin?
It's not fucking Led Zeppelin.
Oh shit, are we gonna have like another
my
music
Dude,
gate?
I'm not
Are we
doing
gonna
this
have
right
a
now.
music gate again?
I'm not fucking doing this right now.
Peter Green. Why is that even not coming?
I'm not, dude. Well, he should. If you listen to rock and roll, people are gonna dish you, dude.
To me, rock and roll is a lot of different things. So long you don't have a keyboard.
I can't believe I don't know this off the top of my fucking head.
That means like Kansas. The band Kansas, Dust in the Wind,
Yeah,
Carry On Wayward Son.
Fleetwood Mac.
Because they have a keyboard.
yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They're techno.
We ain't going there.
Yeah,
I just said
Fleetwood Mac.
Kansas. The band Kansas
Kansas
is techno because they have a keyboard.
That's
Jams on that.
That's not the fucking point of me. It's not the fucking point of making, dude.
They use technology too. Those new tube amps.
I was right about that, so shut up. I already apologized to Sam.
What was that song though?
Once again, I officially apologize.
To who?
Sammy Snow was 100% right.
Why didn't I get an apology?
Because you were a referee, you were playing bitch in the middle, and you
why didn't
you chimed in after you hit me.
Why
with
didn't I
first.
get an apology for Asiatic?
I did give you an apology.
I didn't. The internet didn't hear it.
Yeah, they did.
This
Really
one.
did.
That one.
Oh yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
you remember this guy that went viral? Just skateboard, listen to it.
Yeah, it's fucking. That's I know that
Dude,
one.
I incorporate music so much in my mushroom hunting and the bullshit of Mr. Jeff.
Well, oh, Mr. Jeff. You need to
TikTok
fucking-
might be the perfect fit
Yeah.
for me, and I'm just missing out.
You are.
I've been avoiding things like TikTok because it's too new, and I felt like it was too much kids.
You
And I'm
sound
not
like
trying
a
to get
boom-
the
You sound like a
13.
boomer right now.
I'm not trying to
dude.
get the 13 to 20s.
You
I'm
sound
trying to
like a
get
boomer.
the 24 to 50 demographic.
Well, what's the point if you're not trying for it all?
Well, look at all these things. I did mushrooms.
I have adult content.
Look at all this.
Yeah.
Mr. Jeff's mushrooms.
Look at that motherfucker. Look at these motherfuckers, bro. Like mushrooms. Look at this.
Dude.
Look at that. 1 billion views, bro.
Yeah, mushrooms is a thing.
Holy
3.2 billion
shit.
views,
Mushrooms
bro.
is a thing. It's a trend right now.
So
2022 is the year.
It's a
of the
quarter
shroom.
of the world's population.
All
To
of
put that in
like
perspective.
I was talking about
Look
the
at all these
Cody brand.
motherfuckers on here, dude.
Rip
Talking
and dip
about
is like
mushrooms.
all
Look at that one,
mushrooms.
the mushroom
Jesus
king.
I'm doing my
Christ.
mushroom raps on TikTok. It's official,
Look at
guys.
this guy.
You
He
can
has
catch me.
fucking 139,000 followers.
Who is it?
Mushroomies.
I don't know.
Mushroom.
Yeah. Jeff's like, I don't know him, dude.
I
Oh, it's
know,
a
I know
girl.
some of the mushroom
Oh,
bigwigs up
Yeah,
there in
it's
the
a
mushroom
chick, bro. She's
kingdom.
killing it.
Can I see her?
I haven't seen one thing about. Oh, look, what's this?
Life
Oh, she's doing some crap.
Yeah, she's doing crap. I don't. Her name's Mushrooms, and I ain't seen one mushroom on this motherfucker. What the fuck's going on? Bro, you need to get in there and take what's yours, bro. You need to show these motherfuckers what time it is.
You need to make an account right now.
Fucking
Make an account right now.
live on air.
Make an account, bro.
Well, I was against it too, Jeff. And
I hope your old ass walked through it, bro.
yeah, they helped me. I haven't established myself, but I at least dip my toes in the water.
Look at that, dude. We're learning something new every day. Mr.
Yep.
Jeff's about to hold it down with the mushrooms because you are very informative and people like informative shit. So in your hashtags, you put for your page, mushrooms, information, informative. That's just gonna like pop up in people that actually like learning something.
Yeah, we're gonna link up on this because,
Bro, I'm just telling you what I know.
suggested for you. One of the main ones they suggested for me. You guys can't see all that.
I just found.
TikTok is recommended for me.
This is what we're talking about.
Oh, now we're going into that shit. Oh shit!
That's true.
The conspiracy
What?
that the phones are listening to everything.
Oh,
they
they
say.
Are. It's not a fucking conspiracy.
Yeah, it's the truth.
It's the truth, yeah. Yep. All the permissions and shit that you give up when you start your online or you start your phone up and you get a new phone, you have to like give permissions to Google and all that. If you look into that, even Facebook, bro, like the microphone will listen to you and hear what you were talking about. So then when you go into your feed, I'm gonna be seeing a bunch of shroom shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's just
speaking of feeds and ads, something is really questionable.
crypto's homosexuality.
Crypto's ads.
Yeah, my homosexuality is
popped
questionable.
up
Yeah.
on the screen while he went to piss. Me and Jeff were like, look at these ads.
He says no, I say
We're just kind of just
Lather
looking at
up,
each other.
level up. Shit.
Lather up, level up.
Dude, I've never banged a guy that I remembered.
Uncle Tommy.
it's only gay if you like it.
Yeah, it's only gay if you like it. That's what I'm saying.
I
That's
don't
what.
I don't want to talk about too much about the gays because I got some gay friends.
I got gay friends too, dude.
You don't even have friends.
You guys are sitting here, aren't you? I
I'm
don't have
sitting here
gay.
because you have a fuck. We're talking. Guess what? Once the cameras are off, we're all leaving.
Yeah, you're right, dude. Thank God. Thank God.
So I gotta swing it back to mushrooms. I wasn't here for this Mind Bars event.
We gave him a
So-
we'll tell him a little bit.
I want to share with you. I may have already told you. I don't know. I don't know who I told. I've told a few people, but I didn't get to see what the package looked like of these Mind Bars. Was it like a professionally printed looking, a commercial made wrapper and shit? All right. So the vast majority of your psilocybin bars that you might get on the whatever market that they're out there, because you're not buying them at a Walmart.
How do you know where I'm buying them?
Yeah, some people buy them at 7-Eleven at 1 a.m.
Yeah, dude.
So,
Seen an old
Wherever
guy.
you're getting them from, though, they probably don't actually contain psilocybin. Let's go a little deep on the chemistry here. Psilocybin, or 4-HO-DMT, 4-hydroxy-DMT, is found in mushrooms. We already know this, as well as a few other tryptamines, like you have psilocin. I'm sorry, so I misspoke. Psilocin is 4-HO-DMT. Psilocybin is a phosphorylated version of psilocin. So when you consume psilocybin from a mushroom, your body breaks off that phosphorus or that phosphate ion is removed, leaving behind psilocin. And psilocin is where you're going to get most of the action you're looking for in a mushroom. But your chocolate bars probably don't contain either psilocin or psilocybin. It's easier for these manufacturers to buy synthetic shroom or 4-acetoxy-dimethyltryptamine and put that in the chocolate bar. It mixes well in the chocolate. You don't have to worry about any actual mushroom compounds in the, like mushroom particulates in your chocolate. But 4-acetoxy-DMT or 4-ACO-DMT is a prodrug just like psilocybin is. When you consume 4-acetoxy-DMT, it converts in your body to 4-HO-DMT, just like the mushrooms. So when they say you're consuming mushroom chocolates, you're consuming probably synthetic mushroom chocolates.
Yeah, we don't know that.
Well, you don't know the difference in your body because it will affect your body the same way. It'll actually probably be more of a clean trip of a specific psilocin trip versus when you do mushrooms, you got these other tryptamine compounds in there that can vary it.
Do you think you could tell the difference?
Yeah. I could
So-
tell. I bet I could tell the difference.
So you think if I gave you He knows.
I just know
He
that,
knows.
Oh, I saw it.
We can.
Not the
we can,
package, but I saw the chocolate itself.
Yeah, we can discuss this off.
But don't get me wrong. They work. To say that's what I'm trying to explain here is that when you think of a synthetic shroom compound containing 4-acetoxy-DMT, and you think of psilocybin or 4-PO-DMT, both of those compounds, once it hits the liver enzymes, turn into 4-HO-DMT or psilocin. So that's why I say to tell the difference when you consume a mushroom, similar to like consuming cannabis, you got all these other cannabinoids, you get the entourage effect of multiple compounds working together. Mushrooms have multiple compounds.
Maybe that's why I fucking puked when I was taking one. Because of my liver.
There's other compounds besides psilocybin in mushrooms. But these compounds alter the effects in ways that it won't feel as clean. Like you can have varying effects from different random natural mushrooms. I think synthetic shrooms are actually an easier way to dose because you're getting the same thing every single time consistently. I'm not knocking synthetic shroom.
Right.
I actually think it's a cleaner, easier way to dose.
So what's up? You got some viewers for me to eat?
I got nothing.
Well,
but
that got me hyped, dude.
Yeah, but I also hosted a class, or not hosted the class, but I had a class. Nobody paid to attend. But you follow my page, Mr. Jeff's page on Facebook, you're going to see future mushroom grow workshops. I want people to learn how to grow mushrooms.
Did you see his last workshop in Melbourne?
But I'm telling you, bro, like once you get this TikTok, you know what I mean? People, if you get right in front of somebody, the right person, they gonna pay you for you to come out. As long as you speaking shit, you know what I mean? You talking your shit, letting them know what's real, what's not, you know what I mean? They gonna want to bring you to there, you know what I mean?
Ann Arbor, Michigan.
That's how not even just about like the music shit, you know what I mean? Like people are really blowing up off of like knowledge, exactly.
Right.
That's it.
I want to start doing, like I mentioned this to these guys, you weren't here yet, I don't think, but Ann Arbor, Michigan and Detroit, Michigan have both decriminalized magic mushrooms. Doesn't mean you're going to walk into a smart shop or a head shop and find yourself some. What it means,
Shop.
Oh, you don't know about smart shops, do you?
Now you're going to fucking confuse me.
We'll get back to smart shop.
Smart shop.
Smart shop is the head shop for psychedelics.
Oh.
It's like a psychedelic shop. You'll find those in like Amsterdam and places where you can find them legal. Canada's got smart shops too because they legalized. Do they?
Also decriminalized. LA and shit too, man. You guys walk around and just buy whatever.
Well, I'm not traveling all the way up to Cali on my income, but I am heading to Michigan and I'm trying to create a live presence in Michigan, my home state, where people will start recognizing me as that's the guy. I need to hit him up because I want to learn how to grow at home. Well, let me teach you. And like you said, I want to have that attraction where I go to Ann Arbor and I got people showing up to come and hear me talk about mushrooms and teach a workshop or maybe take them out in the woods and how to identify mushrooms. It's all mushrooms all the time, different aspects. Mm-hmm. So yeah, mushroom music, mushroom raps, mushroom comedy, mushroom pranks, but also legitimate, getting people out there learning their mushrooms in the woods.
Mushroom stamps.
Shit, you name it.
Wait, when you're proposing this to people, you're not beginning like, yo, let's go out in the woods. Right, you're not. Is that your
mushroom with me, baby?
You're
I got one for you.
You're going with exactly. Like they could be like, yo, this guy's trying to pick me up.
Hey, yo, pick it.
Yo, you want to find some mushrooms? Come out. You gotta watch about what you say.
Is that how you're picking them up?
No, I behave myself because I'm trying to build myself this brand. I gotta behave myself.
Yeah, that's one thing you gotta learn is like if you're trying to build yourself as a brand, you can't be doing hot boy shit. Like you gotta be respectful, and you know what I mean. Some people don't understand that. That's why not everybody can have their own brand because like some people don't know how to talk to people or take in criticism. You know what I mean? They quick to fucking. Shoom, like, you know what I mean? He go 0 to 100 real quick. Like, fuck you, mean I can't rap? Fuck you, motherfucker. Guess what? Now you cut off. You know what I mean? Now you lost everybody in that zone. So, like, really, it's like, you know, I found out that, you know, you really got to conduct yourself well. You can't get too drunk at shows because you don't want to look a soppy mess. You know what I mean? Same thing with, you don't just disrespect ladies like that, because I tell you what, hip hop, the girls is what brings them out. If the girls is gonna come, the dudes is gonna be there.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. So
And that's why I was telling him, because I have a brand that I'm trying to build in multiple states and on the internet, I didn't want to get fucked up on a podcast live. You know,
bro, it's fine.
would that time come in the future? Possibly. But right now, there's a lot of people that are still unsure about it, and I want them to know that I'm safe. As far as I know on the internet, people probably think, who's this creepy dude trying to get us out in the woods, right?
That's what I just said.
Or who's this creepy guy? Hey, come out to my workshop and learn how to grow mushrooms. What the fuck is this guy about?
That's the thing, man. So it's like, if we didn't say that we were on mushrooms during that podcast, nobody would have.
No one will know.
I watched it when I was sober, and I was like, you're actually having some pretty good conversation.
Yeah,
Man. Like, you know, like, yeah, we were fucked up. We weren't even that fucked. I wasn't that fucked. I just had I had a nice little thing going. You know what I mean? But like, as far as like, if we sat here and ate like a whole bar, then yeah, we might have been a little, you know, obvious.
Gone.
Yeah, we might have been a little obvious, but we just, you know, dabbled a little bit, had a nice little microdose going, and you know,
I was impressed. I said I was.
Yeah, they're fucking good as fuck.
You're in the bathroom, so.
Well, I puke, but no one would know that. You guys didn't talk about, until he told him, no one would know that.
Yeah, so that's the thing, is like, it's cool here because, like, other than it's so fucking smoky, you smoke like a no other.
I know,
like,
dude.
What the fuck? You joined the smoke? Is there a smoking Olympics that you're trying to try out for? Or?
Yes, I'm the champion.
Be careful.
I believe it.
I'm the champion of Pennsylvania.
No, I don't believe it now because you just put that out without lighting one off of it.
Because I'm trying to impress you as my friend, dude.
Be careful. If you start getting into doing mushrooms, you might quit smoking.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's what I said. He stopped drinking beer and everything. He got water, bro. He went and got some water.
Mushrooms can.
For those of you that don't understand how big the deal that is.
He still had cigarette butts or his whole cigarette sitting in the ashtray, ready to be smoked. He's just like, nah, I'm good. I was so
no cigarettes, just washing, like drinking water.
Yeah.
It's nothing, man.
And I even said to him, I was like, yo, it changed the taste of the beer. Then it tastes like shit, tastes like poison now. He's like, yeah, it does.
And it starts getting in your mind. And that's how people get off of whatever if they're doing psychedelics for a therapeutical reason, trying to get off a substance or a behavior, it works by having your mind look at it in a completely different way. What once was like, man, I love this, I gotta have it, starts disgusting you. It starts having a repulsive feeling. You're like, man, I don't want to fuck with that. Prime example, let me give an example, is try eating a hot dog on mushrooms. You're gonna look at that thing and think, oh, this thing is nasty. What the hell is this?
Bro.
It gets all weird on you. So
I like chili dogs on mushrooms.
I love chili dogs.
That is such a weird. I love chili.
Let me find out you eat chili dogs on mushrooms.
I can't eat on mushrooms.
Bro, he's actually in the hot dog competition, though.
Oh, shit.
Glizzy eating competition.
All right.
Yeah. You ever see that meme? Like, it's like a chick there, and she's like, oh, all my friends are guys because I hate drama. And there's just fucking hot dogs flying around. Yeah, that's right, bro.
Any bitch that says, oh, all my good friends are guys.
No, but no.
Jesus fucking
like, for real, though, with the whole, like, going back to, you know, they use psychedelics to, because in America is like really the only country that doesn't like understand or doesn't allow it, because in the South America and other places like that, mushrooms are considered like sacred because they use them to help with addiction and alcoholism and depression, and they have whole spiritual things about them. So it's like, you know, the propaganda in America made it look like if you take mushrooms, you're going to be in a fucking loony bin bouncing off the walls trying to deep throat a fucking stool. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Was their program still active back in your... You guys are like 2 years younger than me. What am I talking about?
Why do you act like that's a 10-year?
Their program.
Their program. We let them all down. We let that motherfucking dog down, bro. I tell you what. Their dog can Damn, fuck off.
I still remember to this day they teaching us that the psychedelic drugs like acid, mushrooms, will have you having flashbacks 10, 15 years later. And I remember the cops saying you'd be holding your baby.
I don't know.
And then all of a sudden you
about
see a
that,
demon
dude.
and you drop your baby and bad shit like that happens.
Dumb.
We know now today that was just bullshit
That's
propaganda.
bullshit.
I've never had a flashback. My life's been pretty fucked up since
Yeah,
I've
you
been
know, I
here.
cracked my neck and shit. People were like, "Oh, get stuck in your spinal cord. You're cracking the wrong way. You get a flash. You get
Stupid.
It's like that doesn't.
That's
not
bonus.
A thing.
That's
Well,
like fucking,
that's
I
old,
get to
that's
kick for
old
free
people.
later. Yeah.
That's
it's
old
fucking
people
boomers.
logic, dude.
Fucking boomers.
Yeah, dude.
Boomers on
It's the
boomers.
same thing. It's the same thing. Like, oh, don't go outside with wet hair when it's cold. You'll get sick.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would you get sick in the
Or
temperature?
don't be in the shower when it's a
Thunderstorm. Why would you get struck?
Because the metal piping in the house.
Yeah, lightning hits
Yeah.
the highest point usually, dude.
And once it hits the ground, it's done.
Well,
It's
it,
not like
it comes
goes-
it comes from the ground.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah,
It
does.
comes from
through
the ground.
'cause- yeah. You're right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you would not
Yeah.
get struck in the shower.
Yeah.
You know those big old bolts you see? They're literally just thinner than the size of your finger.
So what?
The
Lightning
lightning
bolts?
bolts? They look giant.
Oh, right. But it's because
Yeah, that's the average.
what you're seeing is plasma.
Yeah.
That's
Speaking
average.
of plasma, we had to bring it back.
But
to plasma.
also, daddy long leggers, most poisonous spider on earth, but
Are
they
they
don't.
even spiders?
They don't have. They're not. And not only do they not have fangs, there's no venom
Well,
or
they're
poison
spiders.
inside.
Crabs are
Where did that
spiders.
come from?
I just remember when I was little, people were like, yeah, daddy long leggers will kill you, but their fangs can't.
They don't have their mouth ain't
So
big enough
then
to
something
bite.
like
shrimp
that.
would be
What?
insects.
Yeah,
This whole time I thought that was surreal.
That's not real.
That's not real.
you can literally eat them. You literally eat them for fun, dude.
Motherfuckers play too much. Bro.
I'm telling you,
That
it's-
shit corny.
that's old people knowledge transversing into fucking
I
modern
swear to
day.
God, if I ever find out who
What is
made
it?
that up, I'm punching them in
I
the ear. Bro.
agree.
Try to hear you punch in the ear, it fucking hurts.
I guarantee you
Sucks.
I guarantee you there's 100 more of those that I probably don't even know. You know what I mean? I'm sure your parents told. I remember the shower thing. I remember the old
What
daddy
shower
long.
thing?
You're gonna get
Talking
struck
about
by
when you
lightning in the
shower.
shower.
Bullshit.
I don't take a shower.
Old
What's
wives'
some other
tales, we'll
ones?
say.
Yeah, what's some more old wives' tales? Y'all know? I know you gotta know some.
My grand and great grandma just told me not to hang out with Hallie people.
Hallie?
Yeah, white people.
They're smart, dude. All white people are scum.
Yes, that's true. That
That's
might be a
true.
right one, man.
That's true,
No,
bro.
but you got old wives' tales like rice at a wedding and shit like that. But
Okay, here's one. They don't throw rice at a wedding because if the pigeons eat it,
I'm gonna poop everywhere.
or no, I heard they'll explode if they drink.
Oh, they gonna explode?
Because the rice swells twice the size.
Well, then I have a lot of bad karma coming at me because when we were little, we throw out like the 5-day-old rice, go out in the backyard and just throw out all the fucking birds. Which is
Yeah, it's not true. It's not true.
You're
But
talking
that's
I was
all
gonna
right.
say, there'd be a lot of birds dropped.
Open an umbrella on the inside the house.
My
is
kids
bad
do
luck.
that all the time, walking under
That's
a
a luck
ladder.
thing. Yeah.
I believe the breaking a mirror thing though.
Why?
Yeah, I don't really
Well,
know.
mirrors, there's some of them, they may be portals
Well,
to.
that'd be a black mirror. Have you ever broke a black mirror?
I've only ever
What
seen
the
a.
fuck's a black
A
man?
black mirror is a
Black
demon
mirror.
mirror.
This?
Black mirror is like a demon mirror.
Yeah, no.
Like, you can't even see the
You can't see.
reflection.
What is a mirror made out of?
Sand.
Silver or different types
No.
of
See, the
metal
thing,
linings.
like, okay, back in the day, they used to say vampires couldn't see themselves in the reflection of a mirror. That's because mirrors were made out of silver. Silver is the purest metal of the time, and like if you notice, all of the mythological creatures of that time have a weakness to silver. Werewolves, the undead. A mirror won't show vampires into it. But nowadays, no mirrors are made with silver.
Fuck no.
Yes, they're all made just
So what
of
is it?
pure sand. It's just
It's sand?
yeah, hyperheated sand. Yeah.
So
Makes sense.
vampires should be able to see the
So
reflection
you'll
now.
still be able to see the
So I could be a
vampires
fucking
reflection.
vampire and I
You
just don't know
wouldn't
it.
even know.
Unless
Yeah.
the mirror is silver. That's
I don't know.
it.
I don't really go around sucking blood out of people.
Exactly. You know what I mean? These are just like
I'm
fucking
not
things.
More or less, we're like a Twilight vampire.
Dude,
You're probably the closest thing to a Twilight vampire because you don't go out in the sun, and that makes me question.
Yeah, but I can't physically. You know, I actually have a disease. I can't be in the fucking sun.
Yeah. Bro, homosexuality is not a disease.
That's not the disease I'm
What the
talking about, dude.
fuck?
I actually have a disease I'm not supposed to be in the sun.
Yeah, he has a disease. That's what
It's
carry
not
force
albinism.
from, but he
Actually,
has
a
both.
coworker of mine, she couldn't be on the sun. She couldn't drink. She couldn't smoke. She was the most pessimistic person I knew.
Really?
Get your ass on the
Kind of like
sun.
pessimistic like this dude.
I'm pretty pessimistic, but
That's what I mean.
the people that know
You
me
guys
know
need-
that, though.
Yeah, but you need
It's
the
not like a
fucking
fucking
sun,
thing.
though.
Actually,
He's having the fucking sun.
mushroom guy here bringing the facts. You can get your vitamin D from mushrooms. Mushrooms will get the sun for you, and then you eat it, and you get the sunlight from the mushrooms.
Whatever.
Boom.
I'm not going in the sun, though. That's just
Holy shiitake! Shiitake mushrooms
Oh.
contain
I
vitamin
know-
D.
Trust
from the
me,
sun.
I know what happens to me when I step out in the sun, and I'm not even saying like I'm
He
saying like
sparkles.
10 minutes, dude.
You cook?
I cook. I'm literally bullet alive. I'll show you after the podcast, but I'm not gonna show it on here. But if you're really curious to see what it looks like, I'll show you.
Damn, bro, you gonna whip your dick out, bro?
No, not that. No, I'll show you. I'll just show you my
But for
arms.
real though, I'm just saying though,
Yeah,
vitamin
Long
D.
John Louis really burns in the sun.
Vitamin D though boosts
Sam.
your mood. It does. It's directly
Right.
connected to depression. They say. You've heard of what? Seasonal
Well, I'm manic depressive.
disorder.
So-
What do they call it? I don't even know the actual.
Seasonal depression.
That yeah. So they call it the winter blues and stuff.
I have constant blues. I'm always sad.
Supplement with some vitamin D for real. Or
No,
mushrooms. in
you
your
don't
diet.
think I've ever tried vitamins, Mr. Jeff?
Vitamin D
Thank you, sir.
specifically.
He gets a lot of vitamin D.
Yeah, from his
Oh,
butt.
I get it.
Mushroom
Oh,
snaps for everyone.
they got jokes today. They had no content earlier, but now they got jokes with Sam Serene. Is he slipping you guys little
What was
letters?
y'all in here just reading books together or what?
Yeah, we had to
Fucking
do the intro
collapsing.
like 5 times.
What? You had to do what?
The intro like 5 times.
That's just the intro. Don't even get me going.
Don't talk about after that. Or
Don't make me mad again. Let's not do that. We're
Oh,
past that.
you was mad?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well,
Talk about it, bro.
we spent 2 hours creating 10 minutes of content.
Yeah.
That's what pissed you off. Well, guess what? I'm here to save the fucking day, bud.
You
always
have.
carry the weight.
You have. Thank God.
So we want to hear, at least I do, when you come in the podcast, I want to hear what happened down in Austin.
That's what we want to hear about. All right, this is the return.
Yes.
Yeah. So, you know, a lot happened down in Austin. I got my own Pandora channel. I'm now a verified creator on Audio Max. So I got like a little check next to my name. You know, I scored about 6 different venues that I can use next year and throw my own shows at.
Nice.
Network with like people that have blue checks on their name, you know, on Instagram. You know what I mean? I had them follow me, and like it was just
That blue check means a big deal. No?
Yeah, what does that mean again?
you're verified.
What does
You're
that? What does that
verified.
mean?
That
Though?
means it's big dog shit. Like
Okay.
yeah, but that's the thing though. Is like a lot of people can go on tours, and as long as you talking to the right people, bro. You know how long it took me to get my own Pandora channel?
Forever.
1 minute talking to this
Oh, down
motherfucker
there.
down there. It took me how long? Like I've always wondered because it was always hard to get on Pandora because you had to get. At first, it was like you had to get so many people to request your
Yeah,
music.
you had a certain amount number
Yes.
from the folks.
Now it's different. I literally went to this spot, right? It was called the Artist Village. And as soon as you get there, they're like, oh, yeah, here, you want a wristband? Here's some free drinks. You get a wristband with 2 free drinks. So, you know, I mean, we was looking around, and it was real cool. It was just like, you know, there's a lot of hipsters there and shit. And, you know, everybody's vibing, having a good time.
Can I stop you a second?
What up?
Is it true, like, the majority of that is, was it, like, hipsters? Was it, or was it, like,
Bro, it was a lot of everybody.
really?
Tens of thousands of people
Jesus
on one street. Like, you're in a club, but you're outside.
Yeah, Mr. Jeff would have been happy when
That
he
sounds
came across
awesome,
C4.
dude.
It's crazy, yeah. But then there's numerous streets like that, though. It's not just one street. That was 6th Street.
Listen,
6th Street's
I want to
the
say,
one that-
don't they have dozens and dozens of events going on
Oh
at
my
the
God,
same
bro,
exact
it's like,
time every day? all
like
day?
10, 11 days long. I think it is from like March 9th to like the 7th. No, I don't have. I think it's like it's March 11th to like the 23rd, like after this weekend or this past weekend,
Yeah.
like because they have the film festival where and they have conferences and then they have the music fest. So literally, bro, there's fucking venues everywhere, and there is fucking band here, band there, hip hop there, singing here, folk music here. Like it's literally just like a clusterfuck of fucking musicians.
On the streets.
It really is, and it lasts from the morning until 2 a.m., 2:30, and then they start kicking everybody out. But then there's still thousands of people out in the streets just chilling, and then there's cops. There's literally so many cops. They have these long fucking wooden sticks just walking around. They're Texans, bro. Like they don't give a fuck. They'll beat the shit out of you with
They're
this.
jousting,
There's like fucking 30 horses, big fucking Clydesdale horses, just big piles of shit, just shitting everywhere.
I fucking love it, dude.
And they're literally just marching together, just making sure that their presence is known.
Yeah,
they are here. You know what I mean? Like, so there was an incident at this, like we were standing out. It was Thursday night. No, it was Wednesday night. We were just standing out on 6th Street, and we heard this whistle. And next thing I know, bro, I look over and there's literally like 40 fucking officers bolting to this one bar. And then I look over, there's another 40 backing them up. Like they were bro. So I don't know if there was a fight broke out or whatever, but that shit gets crazy down there. They have it so
overkill.
Well, this was like the first year in 2 years.
Right, because of COVID.
Yeah.
But isn't it South by Southwest? Would you consider that the biggest music venue in the U.S. each year for independent artists to come to?
Yeah, it's not even it's a festival, really.
Right.
Venue
is just like a
I was at the show that I was at when I opened up for when I was performing with Stove God Cooks and Conway and Machine. Hope everything's good with you, Conway. Like he didn't end up showing up. Something happened. I think everything's good though, but Stove God went and he was the main act then, which was cool because he did his whole album plus fucking features. Like, that motherfucking dude was on stage for like 45 minutes just killing it. But while I was there, we had this little contest. Who traveled the furthest? There was someone there from Guatemala. There was someone there from South Korea. We gave them both shirts.
Hell yeah, dude.
A lot of networking. A lot of fucking networking. If you're anybody's there. Whether, Mark Zuckerberg was there speaking. Like, at the conferences. Like, literally, like, the wristband I had, I could get into anything. But I went into this shit blind. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. There's so much to take in, pause. But there was a lot going on. And it's literally whatever. Like, you get a schedule of what's what, and there's literally just like 50 to 100 things that are happening throughout the day. And that's how you pick and choose what you want to do. And then, like, there's little, like, meters and shit that will show you if it's, like, if it's red, that means that motherfucker's packed. If it's green,
really?
Yeah.
That's
it shows
cool.
you how what the capacity, if it's hot or not.
That's cool. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
When you went in to do your shit though, like what, is it like one room with all you guys, or do you just show up at your time?
I had a contact person that I went and spoke, you know what I mean? I got his number, let him know who I was as soon as I got to the venue. I had to check in with him. But that was just one part of Rainy. There's fucking 20, 30 fucking bars. And a lot of the bars look like old saloons or houses. Like, there was this one fucking bar that was right across the street from where I was at. It looked like something like this. It was a house.
Really?
It was literally a house. Yeah. And there was a whole fucking show going on in there. It's something unreal, bro. I've never seen anything like it in my life.
That sounds so amazing.
Austin's cool is because, like, it's getting overpopulated, though, because it's up and coming. You know what I mean? Because there's Houston, there's San Antonio, there's El Paso. Like, it's right in the middle of everything. San Antonio, it's like an hour away from either direction that you could go. And now, like, they're talking, what was it? They're talking about taking out Rainy Street because they're trying to build this big skyscraper. So there's Austin has like the most cranes in the world right now because they're really building like as a whole. And like just Texas is different, bro. Like I was there smoking weed in front of the cops and shit, even though it's only a medicinal state, but they only sell like CBD.
Yeah, it's goofy.
And I'm sitting there fucking rolling up right next to the cop, just blowing down, and you know what I mean? They ain't worry about that shit. They there to make sure nobody gets shot, nobody gets stabbed, nobody dies. You know, there was people that were going out when we were done after on Thursday night at the show. We started walking around and shit. Shout out OJ. That's Conway's manager. You know, he held us down. He was just,
Shout out OJ.
yeah, we was out there chilling with him, and we're making sure he gets to his hotel. And next thing I know, bro, they have like this little side-by-side ambulance because, you know, you can't just have big-ass ambulances there. You know what I mean? You can't really maneuver around so many people. So they have side-by-side, and then
Very
on the
true.
back, they had like some chick, you know, she's like throwing up. I'm sure it's alcohol poisoning. You know what I mean? There's car crashes, bro. Like it's chaos. It really is. It really is. You just gotta know how to move right. You know? It's the first night we went there. We went to this one bar. It was called the Jackalope.
Jackalope, I like it. I like it,
and,
dude.
Well, no, first one was the Nar Bar. We saw these dudes.
The North Bar?
Yeah, was it Big Rig Dollhouse? They're fucking.
This just sounds awesome to me,
They're like
dude.
that.
I just want to go.
In the video Sam posted going live every once in a while. Inside some of those bars look insane.
Yo,
Oh,
SammySnow.com if you're ever wondering what we're talking about.
This is a funny one, all right? So, we went out of town the first night we got there just to get, you know, acquainted, see what the fuck we were working with. And we went to the Jackalope. After that, like, we were having fun. We were all dancing, you know what I mean? Like, because when you walk in somewhere and you see a bunch of people dancing, having a good time, you want to just hang out. So they saw, like, we brought the people there. Like, we were just having a good time. You know what I mean? And then, like, next day we went back, like, oh, yeah, remember you guys? You know what I mean? So it was cool. Like, we didn't have to go through security, nothing, like, get patted down, nothing. Like, yeah, you guys are good. You guys are good. And the bartender's giving us shots and shit just because, like, they saw the energy that we brought, right? Yep. So then, like, we left there, and we went in this one bar. There's a bunch of rules on the front. And it said, like, there was a dress code, and there was no biker colors, and there was no gang colors. And, yeah, it was kind of like I was like, yeah, I don't know about
Wait,
this
there's
place.
like you can't use certain color. You can't wear certain colors.
At this bar, I'm gonna tell you why. And then we get there, and he's like, this dude, the bouncer's like, what do you guys do? Or where are you guys from? I'm like, Pennsylvania. He's like, yo, you guys Amish? I'm like, yeah, I'm an Amish rapper.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, that's awesome. So we get in there, right? I look over at the bar. They didn't have chairs. They had swings that came down from the top, from the roof, or from the ceiling to the floor. Cool. It is cool. And then I'm looking around more, and then I see like a bull, like that you ride.
Oh shit, dude!
The mechanical bull.
Mechanical bull.
I would love to.
And then I look up above the mechanical bull, and real big on the sign that leads upstairs, it says upstairs to ride the mechanical penis. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, what? We're in a gay bar. We gotta go.
Yeah, you posted a picture of that.
I did. And
did you tag him in that?
Yeah, everybody tagged him in it.
Oh, wait, what?
Tag someone that you would
ride there. I tagged
him
on it too. We all did. That's right.
You guys are gay and suck, okay?
But no, man, like that was a really good experience. Like, you know, it's very beneficial for anybody that, you know, wants to learn more about film or wants to meet people with acting skills or, you know, wants to know more about how music business works or, you know, really just wants to get out there, you know, because there's so much networking, bro. So much.
I was just gonna say, like, how much networking do you think you got across?
So much. But as you know, I'm someone that feeds off of energy, and you know, mine gets drained eventually, and like
you only had so much.
Eventually, I was just kind of like, you know, I don't want to talk to else anymore. You know what I mean? Like I did what I had to do. I came here, shut this shit down, and you know, got on my plane, went from fucking Dallas to Philly, and drove all the way to the next show.
Well, yeah, you went. Yo, this fucking
2
crazy.
shows in 24
This crazy fuck, dude.
Two stages, 2 shows, 2 different states.
He
24
went
hours.
to South by Southwest, flew back to do a show for Dave East, I believe,
Yes, sir.
and then like it was like a day, maybe,
No, not, yeah, it was about
if
24 hours.
if that.
Yeah, he raced 2 stages in 2 different states in 24 hours.
Yeah. It'd be equivalent of like the same day rocking the same shit, and he's moving time
And that's the
zones.
thing, though, was like I could have done
Yeah,
more
here's
shows.
like
I had
time
2.
zones over.
I
Yeah.
had 2 other shows lined up. Wednesday I was supposed to, no, Thursday during the day I was supposed to do 2, but I ran out of time. No, Wednesday I was supposed to do 1, then Thursday I was supposed to do 2, but the way things were set up is like, there was an X amount of time that you needed to do that in order to, get put on. Well, it was happening in real time, and I had things set up different, you know what I mean? Because Wednesday night we went to a studio out there to rehearse my set. So we were both, me and the DJ were on the same page, understood what was going on, because we didn't have time. Because I literally got thrown at me in not even a little over a week. I had to prepare for this shit.
Yeah.
So of course I'm on the treadmill running. I'm up there fucking rapping and making sure that everything's good. And then Thursday I didn't drink at all. I didn't even smoke weed at all. I was focused.
How'd you feel about that though?
Good. I was focused.
Doesn't that help you level out though?
No, not with the alcohol, bro. I'll fucking skip lines and I'll get confused and you know what I mean. Like I'll do too much. I'll be doing too much. Because when I get on that level, bro, it's just like, it's harder for me to control my emotions.
Really?
Yeah.
But like all in all, like that experience out there.
I can't wait till next year.
Right.
Oh yeah, I'm going back for at least a week this time.
You're going back?
You're gonna do things proper next time.
Yeah. Yep.
Can I come with?
I had absolutely.
There's a lot of sundown.
Dude, get a next year tour bus. Bring a crew.
Oh fuck that, we're fine too. I'm not driving.
Drive it.
Fucking
Yeah, it's only like
True.
fucking 24 hours or something.
I've driven it in that freaking beast outside.
I've driven to Florida enough that I know I hate it.
It sucks, but
I used to live down just south of Austin, Canyon Lake, New Braunfels, so in between Austin and San Antonio. Shit, just a hop, skip, and a jump up there. I love Texas.
Texas is dope, man.
It is.
I really can't say nothing bad about Texas. The people there were great. Even like the
Dude, Austin has a lot of great food too.
Oh yeah, bro. I probably won't eat tacos for at least a month. I ate fucking street tacos.
I about spit my fucking drink up. I've never heard that before in my life, dude.
Bro, I'm telling you though, they got some good. I got this chicken gyro down there, Joe. I was drunk as shit, and I was still thinking about that when I woke up.
Chicken gyro.
Chicken gyro was on point. Yeah, I don't eat beef, lamb.
Oh, that's right. You're still on a
I
moderate.
literally just started introducing chicken in my diet again, just because it's so hard for me to not eat chicken with the family that I got. You know what I mean? So I have to kind of like give and take.
I think I get it. I think I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, but I would eat shrimp and stuff like that. I just didn't like anything bland.
Does it make you feel a certain way when you do
It
that?
makes me feel better.
That's the thing. A lot.
Is it a
It's like,
body physical thing, or is it? It's not
all that.
really.
no, really, like a lot of people I know are moving away from primals and even seafood. You can get a lot of protein and a lot of nutrition straight from the plants that are like cultivating us and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, you missed out on that part.
Yeah. But for real, I don't know. It just brings down your frequency just eating too much primal. There's too much shit pumped into it just to pump us up.
Yeah.
Like, it tastes fucking delicious. I cook food, but if, like,
No.
I could make my kids, like, plant-based and or vegan, I probably would. I
So-
know their moms...
Really?
Help me out with
Yeah.
definitions, because my understanding there's a difference between vegetarian and vegan.
But it's
Where do
pistache-
mushrooms come into either
Oh,
diet?
they're
That's vegan.
vegan or
That's
vegetarian.
Because they're not plants.
Yeah, vegetarian's just not...
You don't eat
Uh,
living things, right? That were
Yeah,
alive.
no primals.
Yeah.
So vegan is no dairy.
Okay, vegan will cut out like your eggs, dairy, and anything that's like animal
anything.
based.
True
You
vegan.
know, it's not meat.
But you could argue vegans because if they
Yes.
drink wine, you use seafood, you get the cloudiness when
Yes.
you filter in your wine. honey could be arguable.
Right, honey's not vegan.
Seaweed is cultivated on beds of mollusk. So,
Okay.
like, really, you're displacing and overproducing mollusks so you can have a sheet of seaweed. Those are things vegans don't
You're taking
like.
advantage of one thing or another, right?
Yeah,
That's like...
You can't escape and have this perfect
right
diet that
because
fits ecology and all these other
you're
factors.
thinking, what about all the wildlife that's being displaced to
Right.
harvest all this quinoa or
Right.
corn or
Because
soy?
when we monoculture farms of
Yeah.
like single plants, you just disrupted an ecosystem in some form or
But
fashion.
no, back to what he was saying. I try to go plant-based now and then. You feel a whole lot better. Like, just your state of mind's better, but
Yeah.
just get
This
the
was a
dopamine
personal choice. Like,
This was a personal choice. I just started listening to what my body wanted and what it didn't, instead of forcing pepperonis down my throat.
Yeah, because
eating ham.
Right.
we
You know what I
eat
mean?
meat out of habit. If you
like
really
your
think
face
about
looks
it.
good, your complexion looks good, your body looks good. You know what I mean?
That body.
Yeah, but that shit. Like, I can go in 2-3 days. You can't rely on this.
Yeah, no, I feel fine. You know, it's a lot of.
But I'm saying,
It gets, you gotta adjust. It takes a lot of adjusting to make that happen. Like, you know, my family was kind of like, you ain't gonna eat no more spaghetti, or you ain't eat no lasagna. Like, what you mean you eat tacos? That's your favorite thing, Dad. And like,
But you can rehydrate chickpeas, right, for several days, then ground them up in your food processor, then saute them with the same taco seasonings. Swear to God, you're gonna think you're eating like ground hamburger taco
meat. I've heard
because
of
of the
this trick.
texture, the smokiness, the taste, and you're getting a whole fuck a lot more protein out of that.
I don't know about that.
No,
I think eating meat is going to give you more fucking protein than actual chickpeas are going to
But
give
now
you.
you're also dealing with, you're talking about mood and how it affects your vibration, if you will.
That's what I was asking.
So,
yeah. So meat's gonna lower your
yeah,
vibration.
where's serotonin produced in your body, mostly? I don't know how common of a fact this is, but most of your serotonin is produced in your gut, from gut flora and bacteria. Now, what your gut flora determines your serotonin levels, then that means. Well, your gut flora is also determined by your diet, because what you put in you is going to have bacteria, yeast, and other things that are in there helping. High meat diet is going to have high E. coli in your gut, because E. coli breaks down meat.
It's just gonna make you depressed.
And you're not going to have the serotonin production like you would off of
So
other
you could say
bacteria.
that's why tree hugging hippies hug trees, because most of them were vegan.
yeah. And that's one thing is like I don't just stop there with what I eat. Like I don't use toothpaste that has fluoride in it.
Oh, neither do I.
I don't use deodorant that has aluminum in it. What else? You know, my
Do you use
soap
the
has
Hello
to be
brand
natural.
toothpaste?
What is it?
Hello brand?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what
Damn, you went
kids
full
use.
blown hippie then.
Not really. I mean,
No,
I don't
he
know.
doesn't
It's
smell
a-
like patchouli yet.
No, it's more like,
Not yet.
unlike old school hippies, there's like this neo hippie movement though. It's
You're
different.
new age
It's
neo
not
hippies.
Woodstock, stinking, nasty, kind of grubby
No, you're
hippie. It's
sitting
a
in the
new
wood.
modern day style. I don't know
You're
what you
sitting
want
in
to
the
call it.
woods, forest bathing, doing your wind hum, your breathing exercises that like focus your mind, just like straight up meditative breathing, just heavy breathing, light breathing, then slow breathing. It just rejuvenates you.
Prana, baby.
Did you notice a difference could you tell when you stopped eating meat? You could tell something was up.
Yeah. I don't feel so like groggy. Like I still get tired since I do a lot, but like my body just feels
More relaxed.
Yeah.
I respect it because one of my favorite MMA fighters, Nick Diaz, they're vegetarian. Vegetarian. And they swear by it, but
And Joe Rogan goes eats like elk.
yeah, exactly. He does the opposite. He's
Whatever
like,
works for you.
he eats your brain. He eats your
I do
brain.
what's best for me. I feel what's best for me is like, you know what I mean? I've been eating fucking beef and shit for 37 years. So once I cut that out, I was like, you know what I mean? I like, let me see what this is like.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I keep seeing other people talk about it, like, you know, all the benefits from not eating beef, pork. You know what I mean? No pork in my fork, no beef in my teeth. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. I like that little fucking.
It's all right, man. It's like it's something to try, you know. And I really don't see myself going back to eating. I do miss a good burger, but nah, it's not
You don't
so
think
much
about
that I'm gonna.
Man, they got
eat it.
Impossible.
Without a
I
steak.
love it. Yeah,
burgers,
that's
so
what
you
I'll
don't
do.
even
I'll
have to
eat
miss
that.
it.
Yeah.
But the thing about Impossible, they can't quite call it vegan.
What is that?
Because they still fry it in.
On the grill.
On the
No,
grill.
it's where they get it's how it's created. It's still coming from an animal byproduct, essentially.
Is it?
No, it's
I didn't know.
not.
I don't know.
No, because there's a lawsuit for that.
Yeah,
Well,
It's
did they
not a
fix
true
that?
veggie burger then.
I'm pretty sure
Wait,
you're
so
right.
they fixed that?
They
now?
must have, because I remember reading about there was some vegans that.
Well, because I'm pretty
they-
sure
they
even now, if
fucking-
you get on the Impossible website, they even claim they can't technically call it vegan,
Right.
but it is vegetarian.
It's not.
Can't
like
technically
freaking
call it
meat or
vegan,
something, right?
Yeah, and I know a lot of vegans that won't touch it because it's just mass produced. at
It's
this
so
point.
expensive to just eat plants. It's so expensive.
Unless you can like have
Grow
a
your own.
garden.
Yeah.
Like you go to the natural food store, fuck, this shit's
Oh my
expensive.
god, it's fucking crazy. Everything's expensive now, but that is even more.
But yeah, if you ever need some vegan,
Imagine if you
I
had to
can
put
help you
gas
out.
in your plants.
I got gas in my plants.
Shit.
I
Damn.
got that.
I'm Kenny Fresno, and this is a 2018 Ford Transit. In 2018, the Ford Transit was voted the #1 vehicle by contractors and sex offenders. Hi, my name's Bill. I'm a plumber. I love my Ford Transit. My name's Ted. This integrated rack system's a great place to store all my tools. I usually put balloons in this one and gummy bears in this one. The Ford Transit's awesome. I mean, look at all this space. I could put extra piping in here and everything. Seem to have lost my puppy. Can anyone help me find my puppy? This feature where you can unlock it or lock it from the inside. I fucking hate this feature.
So I had some weird shit happen to me today.
What happened to you?
Alright. First off, my boy, he wanted to watch Little Nightmares. It's this like scary game. So we're laying on the couch. Just got done taking my daughter to school. Hear a knock on my door. Usually I don't answer. I'm like, who the fuck is knocking on my door? Like,
Who knows me?
yeah, like I'm surrounded by old people. I open the door. I see this little girl, then an infant, and this chick like crying.
Sounds like a scary story.
And she goes, yo, I'm sorry, but can I use your phone? I'm like, yeah, call whoever you need to do. Like, I carry, so I wasn't worried about an infant, a little kid, and like this lady. But I'm like, what's up? It's cold outside still. You can just like step in here, sit down if you need to. Like, I felt like being a good person.
Good for you, by the way.
Here, she gets whoever's on the other line. She like starts screaming and shit. Here, she's this married wife. It's a domestic dispute. 5 minutes later, the husband shows up on my porch.
Trying to
Then
fight
I step out, look. I'm like, hey, my son's in my arms. He's like, hey. Then he calmed down and they went about their shit. But long story short, like I offered to take her to Sunbury to her parents, whatever, because I had car seats in at the time. But like, I'm pretty sure, like, he kicked her out of the house for some reason, straight up first thing in the morning. But then they live like 5 houses away from me. I think I found myself in the middle of a domestic dispute of people I don't even know.
So you don't know this?
No, I don't know these people. It was just random people that literally needed help. Like, she needed it in my place because obviously dude's not coming in my place. And the cops show up and everything. I'm like, whatever. But it's the fact, like, the dude lives not far
What
from
would you
me.
have done if that dude, you opened that door and that dude had a gun pointed in your fucking face?
If he had a gun pointed in my
Yeah.
face,
Right there at your face.
I'd like to believe there's faith in humanity that I had a kid in my arms. but I also had my gun on me too. So
Humanity, man.
honestly, I don't know what would have happened if truth be told.
I mean, kind of at that point, you just gotta.
It would just be instinct. It'd be gunslinging. Like not saying that's what it'd be, but it's like, what are you gonna do? Pull a gun on someone that's carrying, or like you let them know you're carrying too? Like what the fuck? There's like 3 little kids, my own blood, so it'd have been protective.
Is this like a complex? Or is this like a development?
No, dude. I just live in a half a double. It's just a nice street. It's like they live like 5 houses down from me.
Did she hit the other 4 in between? I'm thinking to myself, why did she come
That's
all
my
the way
first
up to
question.
this house?
I'm pretty sure.
houses?
I'm pretty sure because her suitcase and shit was in front of my neighbor's door, and I heard like door pounding before door pounding
She
on
was
my
just in a
door
hurry to get somebody
To-
to answer a door.
to use their phone to
Yeah.
call authorities or
Isn't
whatever.
that scary? You guys ever see like the fucking ring cams? Or is that a bit?
I see those all the time.
Dude, I
DoorDash
fuck
and
with the ring
Ring.
cams. Those ring cams are fun. You know, Smitty, I'd fuck with his ring cam.
No, but you ever see like the crazy shit some people get on their?
Oh,
fucking
my
phones?
my friends caught some dude driving down Orange Street in Selinsgrove going like 100 miles an hour on their ring cam.
I don't fuck with Ring
Why? Is there a reason?
because they
it's
work with the police.
Yeah, it's uploaded.
Really?
It's uploaded to the cloud.
Yep, they can get it like that.
Yeah, they literally have access to it, and that
But
shit.
isn't that the point of a camera?
I mean, yeah, if you're a bootlegger,
Well, I'm saying like put it on the front of your house, like for instance,
there's
like,
1,800,000 other ones that you can pick from.
Right, that you can have complete access to yourself.
But I'm just saying, like people that know me know what door to go through. They don't go through other doors because
Yeah, and if people that know me, they just come in because I know they're coming. They're not.
those doors. I know right away.
So I was like,
I
who the
don't know
fuck?
you.
Yeah, but you can also have like an Arlo that alerts you too. You don't have to have a Ring.
Okay.
That's not the only. It might have been the first one,
Yeah.
but
That's the one that you hear about the most. I
Yeah,
think.
but that's when you get on YouTube and see fucked up videos on
Oh,
that
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I see so much.
I seen
fucked
one
up-
that dude was like walking into his house, and this other guy was talking, and then like he came around the corner with the gun out, and the dude that was walking to his house already had it out, and fucking killed him right there on the spot.
Really?
They tried to mug him,
No shit.
try to get his shit.
I see one where a 12-year-old kid shot a fucking grown-ass fucking man with a rifle on a ring cam, dude.
For real?
I still wonder what happened with
Well,
that.
it's the story behind that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The dude broke into his house. You could see the dude like kicking the door and shit.
Oh, the dude did it, and the little kid protected himself.
yeah, he was
Oh, good.
He was in the house.
Well, you know that kid was taught well.
And he basically, but the thing is, the questionable thing about that video was, like, the dude was running, like, out of the house, and the 12-year-old
Yeah, but the
was
12-year.
still shooting.
Okay,
dude.
but here that
And he got him. And he
12-year-old
fucking killed that motherfucker.
knows to
like,
protect his own. That's his family's home. The 12-year-old probably wasn't brought up to the legality of it of someone leaving your home. Like they're
Yeah, but what would they do to that kid though? Because he wasn't like
Well,
trying to kill nobody. He was like, "Yo, this dude broke my. I killed him."
yeah.
Depending on the state it was in.
Would that isn't that
nothing
fucked
could
up?
like,
It is.
Why should it depend on the fucking state?
That's how-
Because
Exactly.
laws.
You break into my fucking house.
some
you're
states
challenging
don't
me in
allow
my
you to
territory.
use
I'm
your
pretty-
own firearm.
I'm
to
pretty
defend
sure
your property.
it's
Some states do.
Pennsylvania is one of those states where you can't be your own first responder.
Yeah, I hate that. I fucking hate that. Do you think that's true?
What, that you can't be your own
Yeah,
first?
you can't be your.
No, you
I
should
am.
be able to protect.
It's
Yeah,
not whether I
no,
can or
we,
not, I
am.
we are our first
Yeah.
responders.
Yeah.
You're not going to rely on the cop
It
that.
takes fucking 15, 20 minutes to
Yeah,
get to you.
fuck you,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, fuck you.
That's
I'm
if
not
he
waiting-
wants to put down his coffee and his donut, bro.
Yeah.
Or his Chinese food, or
Yeah.
burrito from Grand
Out here, bro, you
Express.
think I give a fuck? Hell no.
Yeah. How did they get to that mentality? Like, you got to give us at least 20 minutes. Dude, in 20 minutes, I'll rob a house and kill every motherfucker you
That
know,
is
dude, in
why
that
the
fucking house,
greatest defense of, like, I don't want to talk about it, but, like, gun rights is you being your own first responder. Because how long it takes
You should
authorities
be.
to get to you.
You should be. You should
Because
always
you being the
protect
first
yourself.
responder, you're protecting you, your family, or those around that may be in harm too, without waiting 20 fucking minutes for a cop that's gonna be like, well,
He may
can I
not
get
even know
your...
what to do.
Right.
So why even allow? Like, why even make it so that you have to have a permit to carry to protect yourself, but you can't be your first responder. What type of fucking bullshit are we living in?
Right,
Is this
like,
real?
look, you can open carry in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, you have to do the licensing. I know,
But you can open carry in Pennsylvania on the street, but as soon as you get in your car, you can't transport it. At that point,
it has to be separated.
It has to be separated, and that's where you're fucking...
How's that going to help you? Oh, hold on, guy. Let me go pop my trunk, because it has to be like 10 feet away.
That's the dumbest fucking shit. And you know another thing? They don't fucking train you on that either. You can go, like, that's what happened to fucking Brother Jay.
Yep.
He took his shit out of state, forgot it, like a dumbass. Shame on you.
Yeah, shame
but
on him.
in the same aspect of it, like, he brought along the carry. It was in his name. He had a concealed permit, all that. But he ended up catching a felony off of it because he wasn't allowed to transport it. But he didn't know that.
Yeah, so to drive around with it, I need this.
CCW or what do they call it here? I don't know what they call it here.
Carry conceal. Like,
it's a concealed carry. Anything that they can't see, you need that.
But that's bullshit.
Michigan's that way too. I could walk around with an AR hanging on my back.
They won't let a felon
if I get in a vehicle,
check
I have to
this.
have the concealed
They
carry.
won't let it get a felon cannot get that license that you just displayed. But check this. They would probably be the ones that need it the most.
Yeah. And you think that me not be able to get a fucking permit or concealed carry, I'm not going to carry?
It? Yeah,
Are you fucking kidding
dumb.
me?
You're just, it's a cumulative fucking...
Allegedly. But no, I'm just saying, like, bro, like, so because I fucked up and have a felony that I'm supposed to put myself at risk over your laws.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Stupid.
Like, it's stupid because now my brother, who was a fucking good law-abiding citizen, he now has a felony record because he wasn't informed enough about this fucking permit you have to carry. And, like, if you're gonna, you know what I mean? You have to have X amount of hours to operate a vehicle legally, but you can literally just get online and just fucking just write up and go to the sheriff's office and have them overlook it.
And the old ladies at the sheriff's office, I'm not gonna lie, they just give you a form. They don't do anything.
No.
They look at it, boom, take your picture. You have
it's
a car.
It's the dumbest shit, bro. This whole system is
literally
fucked.
is.
But think about it, though.
Like, I'm an advocate of like owning guns, but the system is skewed when it comes to like giving out a fucking card.
It's just pretty much how can we make money quick.
Right.
Think about it, though, in depth. You're letting your ability to protect yourself reside in the hands of men who have never probably ever had to protect themselves.
Facts.
Ever.
Fucking facts. Say it again. Say it again.
We are relying on fucking a schematic of things where older men who have never actually had to protect themselves dictate to men that have to how to protect themselves. Because they're in a position of power and they are not.
Back to that thing that happened to me this morning when the Selinsgrove cop showed up. It's like the motherfucker. He took about 15 minutes for a domestic call. Like, she could be beaten to death.
Yeah.
She could have been beat. But when he showed up, and I'm like, yeah, come in, officer. Like, dude was about half clueless. Like, his questions.
Tell him to come in.
Yeah,
What?
never invite
He said,
him.
come in.
What the fuck? I don't ever invite him in my house, dude.
There's no reason for him to come in.
You stay there. You're not crossing.
Because you know what they doing in there the whole time? Looking around, see what they do.
That's
and they have
their eyes are darting, bro. Oh, what's that? It smells like weed in here.
Yep, they'll always say that. Even if you don't smoke weed, they'll be like,
I smell weed. That's probable cause enough for them to go get a warrant and they can search your house.
All I gotta do is see
what else you fucking do.
I'm naive to that, but I have nothing to hide. But the dude was about fucking clueless, trying to figure out what's going on with this woman that's scared to fucking death. Like, she ran houses away to get away from another. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why aren't you down there knocking on the door? Wouldn't that? She gave you the address on the phone. Wouldn't that be your first bet,
dude?
Like,
yeah.
And these people watching this need to know this, that your good gesture of faith of trying to take care of somebody in good faith actually could come back to bite you.
That's what I mean. Like,
I made a crime and not known it.
Right, but like when I was saying, it's shitty because like, what did I stir up by helping this lady out with her husband that lives houses down from me?
Do you let her die?
What?
Do you let her die?
Would I let her die? I mean, I'd let anyone die. I'm just saying,
That's-
do I have...
You did the right thing as a human being,
I'm
right?
saying when I drive
When it
home
comes to the
tonight and
law,
get out of my car, like, do I have to worry about my back because of this dude? Like,
Right.
but I'm just trying to be a nice person.
We live above the law, though, because the law itself, by nature, encourages people to break the law.
Yeah, it's.
Without the law, there is no sin. It says in the scriptures, right? The Holy Bible even says that.
I'll tell you this,
The
bro.
law is actually where the problem lies.
I live in
for
the
real.
shadow of
You
the
are-
law.
you are,
That's where I live.
You are going to do you, whether there's a law that says you can do you or not. That's how human nature
Well,
is.
the cops will
Lawbreakers are going to find, if there's a law, it'll be broken. So why
Cops break
have
the laws
laws?
all the time.
You're fucking right. They have the
not
highest
gonna tell
domestic
them.
abuse percentage of any fucking
They
anything.
arrest
eh?
you, ruin your life, go home and beat the fuck
Out of their fucking
wives.
wife, or they'll go to the bar, arrest them, or they'll go arrest you,
You got
for
a
DUI, go to the bar and fucking
Get shit-faced.
yep, shit face,
yeah,
bro.
Oh, George, I'm at the bar. I'm off duty, bro. Come get these
The
guys.
first run-in.
You're fucked because you're a gang. And it's fucking bullshit.
The first run-in I had with a cop.
So that's why people call me heartless. When I hear about cops getting sorry to interview, but cops getting shot, I'm like, that's unfortunate.
I don't want anybody to get shot.
I don't want anyone to die, but I don't know that guy's life.
Yeah. But
Maybe he had a cut. Maybe he should have been shot 40 times. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. It's not my business, man.
Yeah, the first run-in I had with a cop, I think I was like a freshman in high school. I was walking to the gas station with my friends. The chief of police of Mifflinburg rolls up on us and stops me and goes, "Hey, you look Korean. Is your name Tommy Tillman?"
Should have said yeah.
I'm like,
That's what they call
"No,
me.
I'm Filipino Hawaiian. I don't know what that is, but you look Korean. Your name's not Tommy. No, here's my school ID card. Oh, that's a Spanish last name. You said you're Filipino Hawaiian." I'm like, "My name's not fucking Tommy, bro, but I know you're looking for Tommy Tillman. I haven't seen him." But he thought I was fucking Korean.
That was
You know what?
a dick move. There,
But based on that, he
Yeah.
was like just like generalizing me off my name and skin color. About last fall, a state trooper ran my plates, saw my registration was out. He comes up to the car, looks at me. Motherfucker tries to start speaking Spanish to me, this fucking Hispanic cop. I'm like, "No, bro, I'm Filipino, dude. I don't speak Spanish."
I don't know what the fuck.
Mexican Asian.
I was like,
They're
Call
so
them shit.
fucking clueless.
And the Spanish cop is like, "Oh, I'm sorry." So I'm like,
They
"Yeah."
try to act so cool. Like
Yeah,
they know,
no.
dude. Like,
I was like, "Yo, I work at Graham's Eatery. I'm running late." He's like, "You know, you register." "Oh, you work at Graham's? We eat there every Sunday for breakfast. Tell Jesse the food's great. Have a good day."
oh, you got lucky.
Dude, I always get lucky. So, like, my experience with cops is there are, like, judging me in just, like, not a violent way, but...
Remember you
know,
talking about that card? It looks like you got your own little card there. bud.
Right! But, like, I don't know.
Listen, I live under a different set of rules.
I want to
Different
hear
set of
this.
laws.
I want to hear this.
My laws are moral based. I'm not out here fucking, you know what I mean? I know what's wrong and what's right. I don't need some old motherfucker to tell me what's wrong and what's right.
Glorified hall monitor.
Yeah,
ass
bro, I don't
motherfucker.
need, you know what I mean? Like, I know what's wrong and what's right. And if I meant to do it, that's on me. You know what I mean? As long as I live my life as long as I'm not hurting you or affecting your life, I'm doing alright. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how I fucking roll, bro. That's why, you know, I have a lot of... I'm pretty much a life of an outlaw. You know? That's pretty much what I live by. Outlaw rules.
Yeah, I know retired cops, and they live by some cop rule, which they think they know. They have privileges
Well,
and shit. It's fucking crazy.
Cops think they're in an eternal fraternity.
Right, right. Like,
But they
Protect it.
are.
They protect
they
themselves.
protect themselves, and you know they like yeah,
You
but
release their
but
hall
it's
monitors
crazy.
from the past and the future.
If you ask a lawyer, he'll tell you this exact same thing. So when you go in front of a judge, the judge's what word am I looking for here? He's pretty much leaning towards
The
what the
cop.
cops say.
Yeah, they always side with the cops.
He's biased.
Yes.
It doesn't matter.
It's always going to be about it.
It's
And
one
you're
branch
right.
of the law teaming up with
Another branch of the law.
Yeah.
Cops are the executive
And you already
branch.
lost.
Yeah.
And
You literally
judicial
have to
branch
have a
being the
good
courts.
lawyer to beat something
Yes.
if you want to beat it.
That's
You ain't getting off no charges on a public defender. You
No.
fucking kidding me? Fuck no, dude.
It's
You
set
have
up.
to
The
put that
public
money
defender
up.
lose
is set up.
99.9% of the time with the public defender. That's why a public defender will never. I don't know about you guys, but I've never had a public defender. Now I've been there. I've been in trouble a couple times. Never told me to fight it.
You got caught at Pickle Park.
You pick apart, selling shit, other shit. They'll never tell you to fight it. They'll never be like, "Oh, you're wrong," because they know.
Because that's the
100%
thing
you
is
got
like
it.
they have a script. If you ask them questions, they have a script they go by.
I bet.
But if they ask you questions, if you're not cooperating right away, you're fucking. It's mischievous.
Well, it's
or
like if you don't live the way
it's suspect.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what's fucked up is because you can sit there and ask them a bunch of questions and they'll take their fifth. They'll invoke their fifth real quick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They'll just play dumb, and if you, as
But
soon as you do that,
as soon as you do that, the tables turn. And
Yeah,
it's a
tables
different
turn,
story.
yeah.
Because then there's a new set of rules. There's
Yep.
a new set of laws.
it's just so.
That's
fucked.
a shift of power. That's like people in power, like the old governing the young. Like you can get into like hours long conversation about this, but this is called progression. Progression is like you can affirm it to like progressives. Like change will happen. Progressives know change will happen, and you got to adapt to the change. Conservatives means to conserve, to contain what is still here now. No change. Keep it the way it is.
Go take it back to how it used to be. Make
Yeah.
America great
Make
again.
it again. But the thing is, it'll never, and I'm sorry,
Never go back to that. Never.
It will never.
Never.
Because you're going to get more people, and it's always going to change. That's why you have, like, all this fucking crazy, I don't care if you're a Democrat or whatever, not making it political, but you'll never stop these people. It's going to get even bigger. It's going to get even, as time goes on,
These old motherfuckers gonna start dying off.
Yeah, they're going to
Half
be
them
dead.
look like they half dead anyway.
They shouldn't be
What
there.
the fuck we talking about? Them motherfuckers is literally like having a fucking little walker going up to their fucking chair to sit down and have to have somebody help sit them down. Like, bro, just enough is enough. Like, there's so...
It's a frat
It's a
party.
whole new
They're
fucking
big old
world
club.
now.
Yeah.
Bro, it's a whole new world now than it was 10 years ago.
It
Yeah.
sure
And
is.
we talking about fucking 50, 60 years ago, these
Yeah.
motherfuckers is like 80 fucking years old.
Yes, you're electing fucking...
Like, what are we doing?
The people that are elected are all tied into like the older community. Like, how many of young people you know that actually vote? There's a good grip of us that do,
Yeah, but
there's
man, I'm
not.
voting for fucking JoJo. I'm voting libertarian, bro. Because fuck both of these other parties.
Right, but even then, I'm sure even if they won,
I don't even vote.
I'm voting for fucking Yee. I'm voting for Kanye West, bro. Let's go, Kanye.
what they need to do.
Right in, Mr. Jeff. Fuck it.
I'll vote for you.
I'll
Fuck
vote
it,
what's
bro.
up.
Everybody gets mushrooms.
Yeah,
We'll
dude.
take it back in the
But
You
village,
get some
bro.
mushrooms, and you get some
Like
mushrooms.
Oprah with it.
Shit,
But the
yeah.
thing is,
Blow
our
that
leader
shit up.
now, our president now, doesn't run the country.
Oh, no.
No, we know
No,
that.
it's so clear. If
But
you
there's
think he
so
does,
many people that think
he does, bro. They fucking dumb. They don't care.
He is a fucking little fucking head
You
on a council of bigger money.
do you want to know when my trust in the government stopped?
Tell me.
When I found out that the prisons were privatized, they weren't run by the state.
Yep.
And when it is, that means it's incentivized.
Yep.
More people that get in there, the more
Yep.
money this
Yep.
company
Right as soon
makes.
as I found out that the state does not run the prisons, I said, "What the fuck?
Yep.
What the fuck?"
So it's
There are-
encouraging
no,
law
no,
enforcement to
there
get
are-
people in those.
There are
I
prisons
lost.
ran by the state, one per state.
Yeah, I lost.
So
faith-
every other
state
prison
prison.
is privatized. So that means that they make money. Picture a hotel room. Like, you go to a hotel room because you want to get away, and that's how the hotel makes money, right? You stay, you offer them money, just stay there and then you go. They offer you money to keep, to take. You know what I mean? Because you hit you with fines. They bleed everything out of you and your family. Unless you want to sit there forever.
Yeah, I think I lost faith when I realized the long and short game genocide governments of the world, more so America, does to certain cultures and demographics of people.
Sorry, I can't hear you. I heard some feathers going on.
I had turkey tail. No, I'm just saying, like, when at a young age learning about, like, concentration camps of Japanese, what they did to Indians and shit, like Tuskegee, like all that shit that they really don't want to teach you, and what they did to the military, like Agent Orange, all that shit, MK Ultra, like that shit was prevalent. War on drugs when you're young, but it was just worded differently.
The privatized prison system earns so
they do
much fucking.
There's that group in
money.
Lewisburg that fights against Lewisburg. The old hippies that stood in front of the post office.
Oh, I love them, dude.
What's that?
Pump for peace, huh? I'm fucking laying on that horn, bro.
Where's this at?
Right in front of here in Louis, bro.
Yeah, when it's nice out, you're gonna see them all the time.
Oh yeah, bro. They're there every Saturday, like religious.
Yeah, the prison.
Where's this located?
Right in front of the post
Market.
office. The only federal land that
Market
they can
Street.
protest without
Street post
consequence.
office. Oh, right there. Okay.
Is that even the post office anymore? Because I thought Bucknell bought it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, but the post office is still there.
like 4th and Market?
Yeah, right across from All-Star Bagel.
They're
Or 3rd
moving.
and Market.
They-
I didn't know they sold it. Holy shit.
Yeah, you could find an old picture of me protesting
There you go, Frank. That's the spirit.
a war with this guy named Sachio. With
Sancho, did you challenge him to one?
No, he's like in fucking jail. He was a domestic terrorist. He was a friend through the bookstore I would go to when I was younger.
Have you guys ever been in jail? Either of you two?
Been
No,
arrested.
but-
I've not been locked up, but I've been arrested. That's about it.
So you spend no time actually incarcerated under other people telling you what you can and can't do.
Exactly. I've never been in trouble, but I'd like to bring it back to the fucking cops again. Like, I may have said it wrong.
It's okay if you haven't. That's
No,
good.
but I did have one bad fucking experience with cops, which I was told.
It's just hard to relate the information if you've never been
Right,
arrested.
but,
You've never been in jail.
No, but I was told I could have won a civil lawsuit. I was up in
Thank God.
college. I was playing World of fucking Warcraft in my boxers with my friend Charmine's dog in the cage behind me.
Damn, bro. Is that your dragon?
Yeah, you getting it in. Is this a
Cage
hard
dragon?
But it
This
was
isn't Dungeons of Dragons.
Yeah,
like-
you have D&D.
it was like 16 sheriff's deputies looking for my roommate's brother that was on the run.
Oh, 16
It
of them.
was I don't want to say the
How dangerous
What
was
was he
this guy?
strapped with a bomb or what? Like, what's
no,
going-
he was just in the heroin game, but
Mm.
I don't want to say the deputy's name because I think he's pretty important now, but his name kind of rhymes with Shao Kahn.
Okay.
But yeah, it was him, Union County sheriffs, Lycoming sheriffs, guns all ablazing, shotguns, their dogs,
And you're there in your underwear.
playing World of Warcraft,
Shit
no
saying
fucking
shit through the back.
search warrant, no nothing. My
Right,
bedroom
right.
door gets kicked in, and all these sheriffs, like, shotguns pointed right at me, get pulled out, thrown on my living room floor.
Did you shit yourself? Were you scared?
I was fucking scared. I've never had that many
Was that your
guns
first raid?
That's
you've been in?
scary.
It is scary.
I've never had guns like that pulled on me.
Oh, really?
Bro,
no,
they're shotguns.
you
Who
had
walks around
two
pulling
sheriff's
shotguns on them?
Well, I'm
departments.
just saying, like
First off,
cops do that all
this
the
was
time.
in Williamsport, and it's Union County Sheriff. I don't know how the fucking system works. And like coming, and I'm like,
Yeah, it's not
don't
under
you guys need a
jurisdiction.
search warrant? They're like, we don't need a search warrant now unless you want to go to court for your roommate's room, which my buddy had a shitload of weed, a shitload of mushrooms, a shitload of other stuff, and like we
How'd
just
they even get tipped off to your buddy? Loose lips?
no, it was the
Okay.
bedroom. They searched all the place for the brother that was on the run without a warrant.
Well, how'd they know all the information you just said?
Because they broke into his bedroom and all his shit was all out. So, had I done the civil lawsuit, the three of us would have had to fight all of the shit that was in his room. So they pardoned all that shit and took it and let it be because they didn't have a search warrant. And I was told that's a whole civil lawsuit. I was young.
Yeah, they can't go in there.
Yeah.
None of that could have been.
They would
admissible
say
in
they would have
court.
told you anything.
Yeah, dude,
make
but
you-
like I've never had
understand.
guns pulled on me.
No, I
I was a
understand.
fucking
That's
nerd playing World of Warcraft.
That's
dude,
why
bro.
they're militant, bro. Because
Right.
they have scripts they go by and they know how to
like
speak to people. They go
Fear
to classes
tactics,
for
fear
this
is
shit.
Fear tactics
part of
can
it.
get you
Dude,
to talk and
that-
shit because you're emotional now. And you're like, I ain't trying
no,
to
but when
the
it came down,
talker
when it
is gonna
came
get
down,
worse
But the moment they do that and you fucking open up on
I
them and
didn't.
fucking
I'm
let 'em
like-
out, you're a murderer.
I'm
Ain't
like,
that fucked up?
I don't know. We just go to college together, so we do our own fucking thing. And like, do you guys need a warrant? They're like, well, then you know about this bedroom if we need a warrant. I'm like, I don't know about a bedroom and I don't know about a warrant. And who they're looking for wasn't there.
Yeah,
I guess
see?
he is 3 blocks
See how they
away.
change it on them?
Huh?
Like, oh, so I
This
need
was
a
less than
warrant
7
because
years
of
ago?
this bedroom.
Oh, this
Is
is
there any kind of statute of limitation?
this
on
was
that?
like
Shit,
2005, bro.
Oh dang!
Glorified
Yeah.
hall monitors. That's all the cops are.
But
Yeah.
like,
You notice they only hire the tallest and the thickest fucking dudes to be cops nowadays?
but my roommate's
You know what's that?
mom's the one that
How many
called
Shrine
me.
cops you see nowadays?
When I was in Austin, bro, there was all different types of cops.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The ones around here are all tall white dudes. Tall and
My
fat.
fucking guild, we're talking about gaming. I was raiding in the middle of that, dude.
Damn.
We fucking wiped on a
Yeah, right,
dragon.
you're right.
We
You ain't
fucking
going.
wiped on a dragon. Like, pretty sure the whole conversation was on TeamSpeak at the time, which is like the old Discord. They're like,
Are you sure you didn't get swatted by fucking Discord players or like trying to swat you?
what do you mean, swap me?
You never heard of SWAT?
Oh, like the gaming YouTube video shit like that?
Yeah, they fucking
No, 'cause-
intentionally send the cops to your house to see what you do.
No, because
Really?
they wouldn't know anything about
It's crazy.
any of that
That's
stuff.
the thing.
So
Yeah,
you were in the
people
middle of
die
gaming, and all of a sudden
over
you
it.
had to get off there. Now
Wow.
people.
Oh,
on
I
there,
was,
where's he going?
I was pulled off. My
Someone
headset on,
Someone
dog barking. I had to shut the dog up because the dog was barking at their dogs. It
What
was
they
scary.
do is they track you down through Discord because your Discord's an open IP, so they can find it through their black box on their computer.
Yeah, no, this was TeamSpeak. It was more
Well, I'm just
private
telling
than
him what
Discord.
swatting is.
Yeah.
And
I know what you mean now.
and then they'll fucking call someone randomly will call the cops and be like, I am at blah 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 residence, because now that VIP they can track down your residence. They'll know where you're broadcasting from, where you're connecting from. Like, I have a bomb, I'm gonna kill everybody in this building. And any cops that show up, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
They call us.
you can search those videos.
And then they just, hang up or whatever. And they'll never get caught. The swatters won't get caught because they're probably doing it through like a secondary or third party fucking shit.
Well,
And
anybody
then
could
the-
do that then.
Anybody.
Literally.
Yeah.
The cops could say, hey, I need you to do this for us.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
And then they just show up and because they have to assume all threats are legitimate threats. And so then they show up to your apartment. You're sitting there playing World of Warcraft in your underwear with skid marks in it.
There is no skid marks. I did not shit
Whatever.
myself.
And they
Yeah.
fucking gun you down because they think you're a fucking gonna bomb it because some fucking dude thought didn't like you and you met him on the internet game.
That shit goes on with the
Happens
child
all-
protective too.
there's
The
videos.
same
Yeah,
kind of shit.
there's videos of
There's
that
so many
shit. So
videos.
many.
So that's why I'm doing good by I don't wear a mic if I'm not.
That's
I
why
don't
Dirty
know
does
you.
all that Discord shit, and I don't want to go on Discord because I can track anyone down through Discord.
Yeah, you can. Actually, if I think about it,
If
I
you
log
had
on
a
my
real-
Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
If
getting
you were
rid of
using
this part.
a
That's why I don't
VPN,
That's why I say
you could have
use
dodged that, I
I'm
imagine.
fucking deleting it right now.
It's one more reason.
If a guy came to me and was like,
Unless you're VPNing your Discord.
I can still find. I'll find you. I
This
can find
guy,
you. I
he
can
can't
find
even
you.
figure out audio last week.
No, who couldn't? You couldn't, bro. You couldn't. I knew I had it. I just didn't know the problem. But I guarantee you, if you came to me on a Discord app, like if me and 6 people were on a Discord app, you 3 of them had a VPN, I could still tell everywhere where you're at.
Right.
If I wanted to.
But yeah, to answer your question, never been locked up, so I can't relate on that level. But there's times I think if
It scares a lot of people.
I would have went.
I've never even been locked up.
Like, would have went to court over that. How much of a living hell life would have been? Because then, how do you like? What was there? It's like 3 people fucked for a very, 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 very fucking long time.
If you don't,
but if they didn't have a
talk
warrant
to the cops, if you remain silent and don't say a word, the lawyer could have got you off because if them breaking any kind of
you have a shotgun in your face.
You don't know these things as a kid.
Yeah, I didn't. But like, what I'm gonna be a brown skin motherfucker that doesn't like.
And that's where they get us because our lack of knowledge of the system and the law. Shit, the cops don't even know the laws.
No, they don't.
They're just following.
But on the real, the first thing I said, I'm like, you're from Union County. This is like coming. And it's like we have like coming deputies with us.
No, let's not talk about counties or anything. Yeah. But the whole thing is like they use intimidation to scare you, and like let's just face it. If I roll up,
and that motherfucker's like rose above there at that place.
You ain't saying shit to me. It's that simple. It's that simple. I roll up on you with 4 guys with shotguns and a legal license from the state to fucking ruin your shit.
Yeah, you know.
Still ain't saying shit.
You know what's cool? Did you see that picture I posted in the group about the universe that NASA put out?
Yo, that is fucking amazing.
This is dope as
Is it another digital fucking illustration?
Yeah, well, it's a good grab. This new telescope is fucking bonkers.
Oh yeah, of course it is.
James
I'm not going
Webb
to
is
deny that.
fucking crazy.
Hubble what?
It's the new James Webb.
I know, but I was like, Hubble what?
Yeah, fuck the Hubble, dude. No, but it definitely
It looks like a brown eye.
It looks like an eye to me.
It looks like a butthole.
It's a butthole.
that goes to like
Titans
in the universe.
It looks like a human cell.
Yeah, it does.
It looks like a fucking human cell of the observer. It looks
pulling it up?
Yeah,
I'm checking all you're a fucking busy man. Look at all them people, bro. Where's that? Dude, it ain't that far down. What are people posting in here anyway?
I don't know. People post chaos and I like it encourage it.
Oh, she's kissing on his white t-shirt. Oh, everybody had a white t-shirt she's kissing on. Alright. Kyle, what are you doing, bro?
What I do?
No, Holloman.
So many amazing women athletes out here today. It makes me so proud.
Yeah, it looks like I have to scroll down. I just see Kyle's stuff.
There it is.
I'm here to kick some ass. I'm gonna roll up the other women here, and I'm gonna smoke them.
This is currently the observable universe through the Jacob Webb telescope.
But it's a digital illustration, though.
That's just somebody's artist rendition.
Pictures of every fucking millimeter of fucking space.
I know. So that's why I hate those. It looks cool, but I fucking hate them.
We have close pictures of planets.
How will we ever
That's bullshit.
see
That's
it?
an artist rendition.
Yeah, that's all of NASA's images.
You can't just you can't just go to Florida and be like,
look, there's
I see
Andromeda.
Yeah,
Cool.
It's
Look.
light years, but you gotta be like into like how.
Dude, I do have photos of Andromeda. It's just you have to fucking zoom way far in, and it does look cool.
This is trillions upon trillions of light years.
Yeah, I know. My camera can pick up Andromeda.
I call bullshit on this picture, though.
Well, we know it's a rendition.
It's to say it's an image of the entire observable.
Well, it is an
observable universe. It is as an artist rendition.
Yes,
that is not a photo.
No, it's not a photo.
No, it's an image.
This is showing you what the James Webb is doing right now.
It's all stitched together.
See that light? See the inner light circle right there?
That's bullshit though. That's not even real because
no, that's real.
The orbits don't follow that pattern to get such a picture like that.
Yeah,
in
it
space,
doesn't look like
it's not a picture. It's a rendition to explain it to people simply what we can see as a human race. It's not. This is not a picture, but this is a picture to describe to you what we can see.
Okay, that's fair enough then. Yeah.
Well, you think the Earth's gonna be 800 times bigger than Saturn? Come on, Saturn's like fucking 2 billion times.
Well, from distances, things look smaller than like the sun looks really tiny from here.
That's why Earth's at the center to give you an idea of size. Nah, you can't really see it. You can see it like on your own computer. You see all those other words? Those are all identifiable landmarks at a distance. We know this is 500,000 miles away, or this is 1,000 light years away. You know, this is as far as we can see.
Look at Katie Kyle's comment.
What does that say?
It almost looks like a cell or an atom. LOL, what if we ourselves are made of a bunch of tiny universes?
Well, she's under the impression that that's legitimate in its formation.
No,
That's
I'm
not-
pretty...
that's
No,
not-
I highly doubt any fucking person with a brain is thinking this is a photograph of the universe. It's
I don't know,
obviously a
dude.
fucking artist rendition.
You remember when the renditions of Saturn came out with Voyager?
Yeah,
I had a
but-
bunch of people say, "Look at these photographs,
But
Frank."
did you see the newer Saturn? You can actually see.
No, because I just same with
there's
photographs
NASA
of Earth.
renditions, and then there's the real renditions. And I remember
I like to look at the staticky, almost pixelated deep space images
that's
NASA
like
had.
first Hubble. You're talking
It's
Hubble.
the
Yeah,
problem
but
is the
there-
caption fucks it up. The caption has the word NASA in it twice, and
'Cause
a
they
picture of
back it.
image of observable universe, and people are in their minds are processing it as, oh, that must have been taken with some kind of telescope or something. No,
Dude, what? Do you think fucking planets have like little name tags hanging off them?
you and I understand this.
No, bro. Like I want this telescope to go to.
First clue.
I want this telescope to go to the edge of Andromeda and photograph that galaxy, but I know the data rate of getting that information, we would never get it.
You'll never
But
get
that would be some cool shit. Show me something from like Andromeda.
We can get pictures, but it's not like
but those pictures I'd rather look at myself because
We
I
have
know
to-
this is an artist rendition.
This is like
and
someone
that's
drawing
just like annoys
This is like
me.
someone drawing a map, really fancily now in this age, and showing you how far.
Right there's the Mushroom Kingdom.
Now see that inner black.
That really looks like some mushrooms,
Yeah.
bro.
See that inner black right there? The inner black on the fucking thing? That's all we've ever known.
Oh, look, there's Frank's house getting raided.
Oh, Frank! Dude, why do you have skid marks in your shit, dude?
NASA didn't outdo themselves, though.
That's
NASA didn't make
belt
that.
that surrounds us right there.
That should say some random artist has outdone himself.
I'll have to find the link.
This is
where
an
you-
image of the entire
I have to
beautiful
find the
universe.
link where you can get like zoom in on some of the fucking
I mean, like,
hardcore
you have to
NASA images.
You have to be an astronomer for a lot of that. Like, you can get only our solar system now has gotten the good photos. Our solar system, like, thanks to the James Webb, is that. But everything that's that far off, you got to remember, man, that shit is far. And when we say, oh, going to Florida is a far fucking trip, we're not even fucking on the same.
Yo, real quick. Aliens, real or not?
Real.
Aliens, real or not?
Yes. Real.
Aliens, real or not?
They flew here on dragons.
So that's real?
Why can't
Real.
you fucking just...
But when I say real, though, mind you, everything is in a vast mind. So it's still a figment of the vast mind's imagination.
Is that picture real or not?
Real.
Oh, that? As being an actual physical 3D object? Shit.
I got a fucking shirt. I bought a shirt with it.
If that is a real physical thing that someone took a photo of, it was human made.
That's one of the
That's
first
what I'm
ever.
thinking.
That's one of the first ever.
I believe in UFOs, but I don't necessarily agree that is aliens.
Okay.
What do you describe as aliens?
That's German
Maybe
engineering.
like an extra or interdimensional type shit.
You don't think of like gray men and shit when I say aliens?
I think if there's things like little gray men and things like that's still life on Earth.
Yeah, they're terrestrial at that point.
Yeah, I think so.
You look
What about
at
interdimensional?
aliens as interdimensional.
Yeah. I've heard this argument. There's like.
But who am I though? I'm not the guy as the expert of it.
But that's why we're here in front of this
That's
camera.
why that's why we're
Just
talking.
because, like, if people want to know what our opinions are, they're gonna sit here and like.
Okay,
what's
so
up?
there's like three things that are here. One, they don't exist. Everything is a hoax that you see. Everything is fake.
Everything.
Two, okay, maybe extraterrestrials came from another planet. Then there's three, interdimensional. They're not from another planet. They're from here, but they're from a different dimension.
Yeah, interdimensional
we don't
beings.
see.
Yeah,
Right.
and that makes sense because there's so many fucking people.
Like right here with
Bro, there's so many
frequencies, right?
That's why they blink and blink out, because maybe they
Like-
found out how to shift the veil.
Like what we talked about last time, which I
I don't know
said
a lot.
Mr. Jeff would know about. Here, we're in the 3D, but there's 1D, 2D beings here as well as 4D, 5D, 6D, just overlaying us.
We only see 4D.
Like, we can go outside and see
3D.
We go outside and we just see this field, right? But in the 7D, it could be this crystalline city. That's there, it's just there in another dimension.
We're in a three-dimensional body
with
three-dimensional sensory organs. We have two eyes to see stereoscopically, right? Well, I'm talking
predator. We're natural predators on.
We see optically in 3 dimensions,
right?
Because 2 eyeballs.
So
if we had 1 eyeball, we'd see 2-dimensionally.
What do you think?
Well, no, that's not true.
We would. You have to have 2 eyes to see 3-dimensional.
Octopus have fucking 1 eye or whatever, and they see 360.
They got 2 eyes.
I don't think
octopi 2 eyes.
Octopi have 2 eyes.
I think they actually have.
3rd time's a charm. He's gonna lose the 3rd one today.
Yo, Limp Bizkit's techno.
Yo, he apologized to you, Sam.
Yeah,
I'm
what the
sorry,
fuck, dude?
shit,
Someone kick me in the dirt.
They have 2 eyes, but they do have
That's
1
what friends
beak.
are for,
we'll
right?
give them that. Their beak is singular.
How many? Jamie, pull that up.
I'm not Jamie.
Eddie, pull that up.
He's talking about a squid that has 1 eye.
No, but I'm just saying you can't.
2 eyes.
You can't.
0 for 3, bud.
Yeah.
You're batting great.
Is it the squid
You're due
that?
for 1.
Yeah, but I'm sure I don't.
You're due.
Why would 2 eyes give you
2 eyes is stereo.
1 eye, I still see 3-dimensional.
No, you don't. It's a flat image.
Nope.
2 eyes allows you to see things from the parallax effect.
Same
2
shit.
angles that allow you
curves
depth
on his
perception.
dad bod?
Yep.
You lose depth perception with 1 eye. You may perceive it in your mind that because you know.
He
because you've
looks
been
at
alive
you
and
all
know
look the
this shit.
same, dude. I can barely see the other side of you.
But your mind's already conditioned to see it that way. So
Right.
if you're born with 1 eye, it
the
wouldn't.
conditioning does not matter when it
So
comes to
you're saying if
reality.
you're born in 1 eye, it's gonna look different.
I'm saying, yeah, if you only know the 1 eye perspective, you're getting a flat 2D world.
Right.
Are you just trying to start an argument with me?
But 2 eyes allows you
No,
to
we could go for a
stereoscope.
I
fourth.
don't
Here.
believe you need any eyes to operate.
Why
in
does an
dimensions.
octopus
don't.
have 9 brains?
What? Oh, did you know that, Jeff?
They have a brain for each limb. That allows for faster response and thinking. I
Why
totally
would you need
bullshitted
more?
that.
So I'm saying you don't need eyes to operate in a dimension.
No,
You
no,
just
but to
operate in that
observe.
dimension.
But we use eyesight, vision, as one way of observing the universe.
Put the video back
Right.
on. Put the video back on. So, do you think that... Hold on, I'm waiting. So, do you think that ghosts are actually in a different dimension and we just happen to...
Yeah, I think they're in a
Feel-
lower 1, 2D frequency.
So you think that
I think they're lower.
No, I think I believe in stone tape theory. I think that's pretty much what happens. The stone tape theory is the most common.
Explain.
I believe that the area that you're at absorbs not people but emotions and energy. That includes the ground beneath you, the rocks and things that are beneath you, and I believe, like at certain times, a certain frequency is hit, and it's kind of like just hitting replay on a tape. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think a lot of ghost sightings are just residual plays
Of energy.
Yo,
check this out,
and
Crypto.
that's why they always happen the same. People always say the same thing. This is what happens. It's not that it's a living or active thing. It's just that it's like burning, like you have a sparkler and you throw it onto a piece of white cement. And you take the sparkler away and on the white cement.
There's energy still there.
Yo,
Yeah,
what crystal
leftovers.
holds a lot of data?
You see it.
What
Ice, water.
crystal holds a lot of information?
I don't care about crystals, dude. I'm not a fucking.
I know,
All crystals do. Don't
I'm
they,
gonna
to
say
some degree?
I'm gonna say quartz holds a lot of information.
No fucking.
And what does Gettysburg have a lot of? It has a lot of limestone, which has a lot of quartz. So all the energy from the dead Civil War soldiers got absorbed into all the land around there. So which would then back up his comment about it just replaying and like almost the same thing because
I
there's
think that people-
just the abundance of that energy sucked in.
Just to stop you, like, you know, there's bullshitters out there. A lot of people will lie and tell you shit that's not true. It's just sound cool. Like, oh, I tell you a scary story, and you're like, oh, there's no fuck you, whatever. But I believe a lot of those guys are making it up, but
Down in Gettysburg and stuff?
No, anywhere. It's just in general. And like I think like when you hear the stories from the dudes that are basically telling you the same shit that some other dude said, like just some weird thing, like why?
So like, who has the best reaction to it?
Yeah,
right? Is that what you're getting at? Like,
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? You would go in the same room at separate times, and we'll record ourselves, and you might have a different reaction, and I have a different reaction to something.
Yep.
So they're pretty much like, then now it's able to be videoized and put, and everybody can see it. So now all of a sudden, everybody wants to have a different reaction than the way House had.
Yes.
That's what's going on?
Well, that kind of
that's how I feel.
No. This is different from Ghost, but one thing I don't like to talk to many people about is my DMT experience, because you notice over the years the DMT experience has been universal among people.
Yeah.
But back then,
what do you mean? The elves?
Like everything's so universal.
I can tell you about a DMT
right.
trip,
Like
and you'd be
everyone
like, yeah,
uses the same terminology
over
the same
But
year, but like way back then, like
I'll tell you where I went. On
everyone's
DMT, and it
trip
wasn't-
or
I didn't go
experience
far
was
in.
way different. Nowadays, it seems like,
different.
not to knock on him, but he popularized DMT. Joe Rogan, like everyone bases their experience off his experience. You know,
I don't know about that.
But if you tell,
he did pop.
I mean, I'm a big fan of Terrence McKinney. Like, I did a lot
too.
of research on what he did.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of feel like I'm not ready to do it yet. Like, I've experienced a lot of acid trips, a lot of shroom trips.
Smart man.
I kind of feel that, like, you know, I'm just going to do it when I'm ready. Because I see a bunch of other people doing it, and, you know, just me just leaving my body and not being able to, you know, it's...
Do you feel they fry out? Like some of them are like fried out?
Yeah, bro, because there's always frauds in the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No matter what game you are, everybody want to feel important and get clout from whatever.
Yeah.
You know, that's just what it is. Like, it's...
Well, think about the come up of mushrooms, acid. It takes time, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how long acid takes to come up on before you're plateaued where you belong.
It's
but
a while. It
we're
lasts
talking-
about twice as long as mushrooms.
Talking...
and it's
Maybe like
not
a-
as earthy to
Yeah,
me.
it's
I
Like even
prefer-
mushrooms has a come up
I
of
prefer
multiple
mushrooms.
minutes. It's not like instant.
Yeah,
DMT would be taking that come up and throwing it at you in seconds
yeah.
versus minutes or hours.
So that makes
and that can be
sense.
very traumatizing or scary
Yeah.
because you're
Yeah,
now
it's
going into
scary.
the come up like you're getting blasted out of a cannon
I
with
think
this
we've all
loud
done
high
it.
pitched.
All of us have done it.
And you're gone. Holy smoke! It's overwhelming.
We've all done it. haven't we?
I've tried it. I sandwiched it. Weed, DMT, weed.
So
And
you didn't
kinda had
smoke
to- No,
straight
I did
crystal.
not.
You
No,
didn't-
but I did get the heavy feeling where I just laid down. And I was just like, oh, this is
Dude,
pretty
that
fucking cool.
that is heavy. But
It's
that
heavy.
smell,
Your body
and that
feels
taste,
heavy. Yeah. See,
that
I don't really have
smell-
taste or
chemical
smell.
mothballs or
That
something.
smell and the taste comes back at me at weird times.
What
Where,
about
Yeah.
ayahuasca?
well,
That's the
I've
only
tried
one I
that.
haven't done. That's the only one I haven't
It's
done.
practically the same thing, except you're ingesting
You're-
it.
You're
Yeah,
taking that
you're-
high, quick come up, that blast, and you're actually slowing it back down to be similar to something.
yeah,
like
and that's more of
You're allowing
like
it to be
a
dragged out.
week-long thing where you're going through the purge your whole body, then you ingest it.
I
which-
think that's the way I want to do DMT or ayahuasca is actually
Yeah.
go to a shaman and do it like how rituals are actually
South
done.
America.
I
Like,
thought you smoked it before.
that's what I said. I did. I sandwiched it. Weren't you just here? I just
Yeah, I
said
was
that
listening.
30 seconds ago.
But you're feeling
Yo,
you missed out.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, dude. So what? You feel you didn't experience the?
No, bro. I didn't get the visuals. I just felt the heaviness. I literally was in my bed and I felt it and I just laid there. Now I did kind of. But the night before that, I did the same thing, except I hit it out of a bong. And I was sitting around a fire with about 8 other people. And, I had some people that walked me through it. But, I was just being kind of pussy about it. I didn't go in like I normally do. Like, I go hard on shit. Like, You know,
That's not being pussy.
That is being pussy.
That was
To
being
me,
smart though, because that weight of that heaviness is overwhelming. If
I was
you're
in a
not
chair.
used-
I was around people that done it before. You know, that's how you're supposed to do it. But that's the thing is, people don't understand is DMT is not a fucking party drug.
No,
it'll shatter your being.
It will,
Yeah,
and that's what scares me.
It's
is
a
like,
thing you go do with your shaman. And
Yeah.
you don't do
And
it
that's how I
around
feel
a
that I should
campfire.
do. That's how I feel I want to
But
do
like a lot of the ancient traditions and teachings that go along with the psychedelic experience is you gotta die before you die.
Right, and
There's
part
an
of the
experience of death before death that changes your life.
The ayahuasca process of purging is literally death before experiencing that. So
Yeah,
that'd be
because-
like really intense to take a week of your life just to purge everything and get in the state of mind, then do it. I think that'd be
it change your life.
So fucking intense.
It can
bro.
because it changed your whole thinking patterns.
Right,
That's what it comes
just
back
like a
to.
mushroom. Everything else, like crypto, stop smoking. Stop smoking. Stop drinking beer. Just microdose the
I'm
rest
not
of your
alive
life.
right now.
You don't look like a pile
I'm
of clothes.
Special guest to life
And
right now.
that's the thing that you know really stamps the factor of looking at neuroplasticity is like how it creates like a new lane for your brain to think, and you know, and if you're literally building up to that, you go a ayahuasca retreat, like bro, like that's the shit that literally will change people's lives. Not sitting in fucking Eddie's living room, fucking smashing a fucking. Yeah, bro, like, no, that ain't it.
That can usually take somebody to the ER.
It could.
Yeah.
Or to a psych ward because they don't know what just happened to
Right, but if you look at like the
ever
medicine
seen
wheel,
What?
I feel like I did once.
Break?
Yeah.
Like break, like
mentally.
Like yeah, just shatter. No, I probably have myself. I was there.
like an
are
we talking like an ego death break, like shadow?
No,
I'm talking.
Ego
all
death
of it.
is different than like literally never coming
Oh
back.
yeah, ego death. You only.
Ooh, what the fuck?
Hey, I'm a duck call, dude. Your ass is making
bro,
duck.
shit.
No, I'm saying like ego death. Like ego death. When I experienced it, it was like you don't. To me, the only way I can describe it is a big booming voice saying you don't matter.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Then
This
you-
is all a fucking game.
Yeah,
Don't
you're
take it
not
seriously.
shit. Accept it.
And then you put on that hat.
And your consciousness, or not your consciousness, but your ego just is like,
That's funny.
like
Yeah,
ego doesn't
but-
matter.
But that's not the only thing you get when you fucking
Right,
do that.
you attain a lot more information and just ways of thinking.
When it crosses you over, you can't go back to an old way of thinking. It's like once you see something, you can't unsee it.
Yes.
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah,
it means you don't get to go back to knowing what it's like to not have all that
so
shit.
back to rituals and like old like primal cultures. That's why those were ceremonial like stepping stones. Like ayahuasca was like a final process. Then after that,
Iboga in Africa.
You're right.
It's
like
a coming of age passage.
yeah,
when
I
you're like
think
13
what
years
Joe
old,
Rogan
15
did that
years
what
old.
like 7 years ago. Iboga.
I'm sure.
That's another psychedelic.
Yeah, that's
that
even
does that.
stronger than ayahuasca. But
What
like
the
those are
fuck?
stepping.
No, wait,
Yeah,
wait.
Iboga. Look it up on Joe Rogan's thing.
Iboga could be a game changer for the
Is that the
opioid
drink?
pandemic or epidemic or whatever they call
It all
now.
can be a game changer for it.
That one, but yeah, but
But
Iboga,
Iboga-
particularly
yeah, right,
scrubs
so-
your opioid receptors.
Right, it
in
does.
a way that mushrooms, acid,
Yeah,
DMT,
pretty-
Yeah, you're saying it would cure,
Yes.
Right.
be
Heroin.
of heroin and shit.
Yes.
legit.
Yes.
Of addiction completely.
It
Legit,
a
not just-
completely correct rewiring of that
Now, is
shit.
this shit that
Game
you're
changer
reading
shit
or
for it.
you fucking see?
Whoa, your hero talks about it.
He's not my hero. I am very proud of what he's done. 'cause
I'm
I remember-
surprised there ain't a fucking picture in here hanging of
Yeah, you
So
wait.
what?
We're gonna sneak one up.
He did what? Like we're.
I'm
doing
surprised there's not a cutout.
I know.
Right beside Token, holding hands.
Yeah, you're better off seeing a token picture than a Rogan. But I just admire what he did.
Joe
He
Token.
started on a couch
Yeah, I ain't
with the
I
dude
ain't
with headphones on.
I'm just
But,
saying
yeah,
shit.
for
Number
real.
one media outlet in the world. Now they're giving him shit about it.
Right.
But
But
you gotta
it
try to
took-
bring him down.
Yeah, it took
He's doing too much.
It took him like fucking years to get there, but now they're criticizing him. He never changed. He's
I know,
always
but
said
you
the
like
same
what
shit,
Mr.
dude.
Jeff said.
It's always the same shit.
If people had access to Iboga, What opioid crisis?
Iboga.
Because what do they call it when you go through withdrawals? The bogies? You get the shakes, the sweats, the flu-like symptoms.
It's an African plant.
Yeah, it's actually derived from
like kratom and shit.
Well,
it's like a kratom.
It's an extract they get from the root of a bush that grows in West Africa.
And the burning bush?
So, no, we're not. Don't get them started.
Don't get us started.
Okay, I'm just putting on fucking.
No, Iboga, as legend has it, the Bwiti tribe in West Africa, Gabon, I think it was, their lore says that it was originally discovered that a porcupine was nibbling on this root, an exposed root or something from this bush, and figured, oh, if he can eat it, let me try it. And homeboy shaman must have tripped balls on this shit and realized, oh, this could be a game changer. The heroin and the opiates and all that's modern discovery. That's science that they've discovered, that the compounds in Iboga, these alkaloids, I don't know if they're an actual opioid antagonist or how they necessarily work on the receptors, but what they'll do is they'll take, let's dial it back to tolerance. Physical tolerance is when your receptors have been fried from overactivation to the point that your body now cannot keep up with how much you've been putting it into your body. It can't keep up with it. So you don't get the response that you used to. So what? You double the dose, right? And then that double dose is no longer doing the same effect as it used to because the receptors have been fried. So your body produces more receptors to try to maintain and get a response from these opiates, right? Anyway, Iboga goes through there and says, fuck all these fried out receptors. Let's scrub it and take it back to where it used to be, as if you'd never been on opiates before. The danger in doing a therapy like that is if you don't psychologically get past the need or the desire to want to be on opiates, you go back and use the opiates and you could OD, literally OD, because
your dosage is
you're used to this other dose and you try
when
to
you
get
just
on that
really
dose,
need a little bit.
Right, but it can literally take you back to a point of zero tolerance.
Yeah, you all fucking new school and shit out my brain.
How long has this been around for?
Yeah, it's been a while for a minute.
I want to say the 70s is kind of when it got brought over to the U.S.
Christ.
But it got covered up.
Yeah, no, it got covered up, then Rogan brought it back out, 10, 12 years ago?
I ain't never heard about it.
But there's so much to covering that shit up, like you can find hardly...
I think you can go to Canada or Mexico.
It's like, at this point, it's like a conspiracy drug.
Yeah.
Because it's like a conspiracy drug.
Is it even a drug? Because
it's an alkaloid.
Compound.
Yeah, it is a drug alkaloid compound.
It affects your mental. If that's right? If it's considered a drug, if it's affects your fucking.
If you have
well, it can't be true because people like the spice shit. People making spice and shit.
That's a drug.
Yeah, and they kept trying to make that illegal, and they just added another
psychoactive.
Create analogs.
They
of
would
the
add
original
another
substance.
analog, and they would call it something new, but it's the same shit. And they couldn't make it. We can't make it.
You're getting into pharmacodynamics and chemistry level shit, though, understanding how the receptors in our bodies work. We have hundreds of different types of receptors. If there's a chemical outside of your body that'll do something that a chemical in your body already does and activates, that's considered a drug. Mm-hmm. So Tylenol is a drug because it affects receptors in your body. Cannabis to me is not a drug, but it contains drugs. Sure, it does. It contains natural compounds, cannabinoids, that affect receptors in your body. The term drug has just been
overused.
Well, not just overused, but given a bad name. Like it's.
Yeah, you hear drug and you're like, oh, they're fucking addicted to something.
Right. Well,
here we go, fucking Sally down the street shooting drugs up.
Everybody's on drugs.
Most people.
Sugar is a drug.
Yeah, it really is. Nicotine, fucking caffeine, they're all fucking drugs.
Right, so to say I'm drug free, it's bullshit.
It's bullshit.
No, which drugs are you on is the question, right?
Yeah. I have people that fucking
go up to somebody and be like, "What's your drug?"
I can't function without my cup of coffee every morning.
Imagine if there was no drugs in the world, how fucking boring this place would be.
Not even boring. Imagine the fucking chaos. No, because that sues some people.
No, because if there's no drugs, everybody would think like how they're supposed to. Because certain drugs expand your thinking and takes you out of that box.
But if a drug can work on your body, that means you can do it on your own.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Even something like cannabis, your body produces natural cannabinoids. You can activate them, and they call
monks.
Monks, yes.
Yes.
How about runner's high? For years, the runner's high has been thought that it was.
Yeah, I need to find that
not.
runner's high again.
Runner's high is actually natural cannabis type high.
Why do you run?
Why not?
Who runs?
I'm 5 foot. It hurts when I even walk.
Yo, you're just gonna be sliding around.
Dude, I'm dead now. You're just lucky I'm just talking to you.
Let's go back to that. Imagine the world before people and we'll disregard Fat Kyle because Fat Kyle was always angry.
Fat Kyle was pissed.
Before people introduced substance and escapism, that natural high, like when you're a fucking kid. Why can't we retain that as we grow older and older without needing to introduce an activity or a substance to find it?
Possibly trauma.
You know what I mean?
Our brain.
What we call growing older is just layers of trauma.
The ability to reproduce the
Yeah, but imagine if we didn't lose that and we were just stuck on that natural kid high as we're fucking growing older.
Why can't we just keep that?
I'd be Peter fucking
Remember how excited I used to be about fucking Ninja Turtles coming on Saturday morning?
Oh my god, yes.
Oh my god.
Ninja Turtles, Foot Clan. Were they humans when we were kids or were they robots?
They were humans.
Right, and they're robots now.
They switched it for violence shit.
Is that why? We're trying to figure that out one time.
Yeah, so
they were human. Fucking Krang.
In the movies,
they were
dressed in purple.
Yeah, all purple. And when they'd fight, like some of the... They
the
were pretty
video
violent.
games and the cartoon introduced the robots, I believe. I believe the cartoon series and the video games for Nintendo.
No, the older cartoon were humans too.
Were they?
Yeah, when I was like...
they were humans, dude. I swear to God.
Yeah,
they were.
The movie was humans as a kid too. The original.
Yeah, because you had that...
Ninja Turtles.
They weren't robots. But at some point, they fucking...
Yeah.
Either they did it or it's always been that. Mandela.
No, they switched. I remember when I was younger reading or learning about why they switched it. They switched it to robots because same reason they didn't put blood in video games like Mortal Kombat. Unless you put in a
there was
code
blood?
Well, certain ones didn't have blood. Super Nintendo didn't have blood. I don't
We
think.
had the gaming combo last week, but fucking MK3, MK2, I'll whoop all your asses.
There was like a time period where the nation was
we
like, we got to do censorship, we got to
shit.
block kids from seeing blood and human-on-human violence, but they can destroy a robot, sure. But that kind of went away. It's like they went through this phase of music and movies and video game violence and shit, and now that phase is gone because now I got my kids playing Fortnite, right? And they're
that's a different kind of fucking violence.
Yeah.
That's like...
Who cares?
Yeah.
Dude, they make Halloween costumes and everything for that violence.
Fucking right. That wouldn't have happened in the early 90s.
Fuck no.
They
was pissed about Doom.
Yeah, they were just pissed about blood. Is that red? Is that blood? Oh, we can't have that. That'll make them kill everybody.
Right.
Or that fucking boomers, bro.
Yeah, that's
it
what,
goes right
how
back
do
to
you
boomers.
Think that, dude?
Old people. Hey guys, you want to score some old people?
Yeah,
I was just gonna do that shit. Damn.
Yo, you want to feel retarded for a little bit, dude? Yeah.
Want to get you some old man?
Here's some backstrat.
That's crazy.
Man, that was a good combo.
That was good, dude. Yeah. We would like to thank you for enjoying.
Thanks to Agent Snow for saving us from Kyle.
Not for me. For
he gets angry, and I gotta put him in his place.
I think Sam saved us from us as a whole.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. He saved you from yourself.
And you from yourself.
Woo, that's a win.
That's a win, dude. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And if you don't like it, fuck you. I don't give a shit what you want.
It wasn't for you
anyway.
anyway.
You definitely mean business in what you wearing.
Yeah, dude. I'm a cowboy in a The Price is Wrong bitch shirt, bright red. Fuck you, dude.
Dude, you say that at the start.
Okay, I'm doing it again.
You're reminding them.
Yeah, dude. agentsofcalamity.com. Find me on Instagram at AOC_operatives. Join the Facebook group today. Where is it at? Facebook. It's on Facebook. That's where you'll find it, dude. agentsoffamily.com. Every Monday now you'll be getting an episode. It's already booked almost halfway through the year, dude. So go fuck yourselves, and I'm not alone. Who am I with?
You're here with the Flying Can of Spam, the Pineapple Man. You can find me on Instagram, Frankwan570.
Flying Can of Spam.
And of course, they had to bring back Mr. Jeff, Pennsylvania's favorite
Oh,
mushroom
Mr.
hunter.
Jeff!
Mr.
Jeff! Oh, Mr. Jeff, what can I get for $5? Mushroom.
They letting it up.
Oh, teach us.
Oh, Mr. Jeff at Mr. Jeff
What's
on
going
Instagram.
on right now?
Facebook is Mr. Jeff, and of course, YouTube is where it's at. And fucking
TikTok,
baby.
TikTok on deck. TikTok on
You
deck.
gotta get on TikTok.
TikTok.
Yes,
Oh, Mr. Jeff.
Show him the power.
Yo, it's Sammy Snow, motherfucker. SammySnow.com. Sammy Snow, SENT on Instagram. Sammy Snow, SNO. If you don't know, now you know, bitch.
Yeah, saved all this shit. Fuck you guys.
Is anybody still on MySpace?
I'm logging into MySpace right now, dude.
Count
Let's
2,
see.
3, 3, 1.